Yep. I don't remember either. Where is fitting?
You guys ready? Let's go. Are you ready? Okay.
Scratches. I don't know.
You having a moment? You're good?
No, they have textured the scratches.
Okay.
Just another.
So I will say this.
He's offering a can and you're just stroking him with
Oh,
the finger.
that's zero sugar. Sorry, that's what's going on.
It's like, what the
Oh.
fuck?
Well,
That's
it
a fair
came
reason
from,
to give you pause.
They came from Publix. Because normally they're all, going nuts from a C-store or whatever.
Just having James stroke my can. For the texture.
I like that I read press
I'm a
record
texture fan.
2 minutes ago.
But,
When I
alright.
touch my can.
That's a 10 info, but we've got to get going. Alright guys, so what happened last time? We wrapped up the previous story from before. You had a conversation with Father Forthill, you had a conversation with a couple of wizards. You found out that 20-ish, 22, 23, we'll make it an odd number so it actually seems more real and I'm not just estimating. Droids died in the fight with Matthias. The sword, the handle, the broken sword was entrusted to Bayor. Bayor and Oliver both got letters from Shiro that he wrote before his passing. After that, you guys tried to barter with the mages to get the crypt. That was unsuccessful. Then you bartered with the mages to get the tower, and that was compromised. They gave you the rights to the tower, but they're not going to give you the tower, so you have to pay for it. So y'all pulled your resources together. I believe the three that are paying for it are Bayor, Rooney, and Adrian. So with that said, Russell has a nest in the attic.
Oliver furnished it.
Russell's basically picking up, racking up a tab.
And Oliver helped furnish it.
We want to do anything with that.
You guys did some pretty standard, pretty normal downtime activities. Did your jobs, did some research, looked for things, looked for items, practiced your new skills, aka feats. Russell came very close to learning Thieves' Cant. He's prepping for final exam week.
If the next downtime, let me know, because I'll make the recipe.
Okay, well,
It'll be sick as hell.
okay.
You can't cook.
That's true. He's technically proficient, but there's no love in anything. Got his ass.
You know your insight check. Dumb bird.
With teeth, some bird with teeth.
And human hand.
The more you describe
Worm
them,
legs.
That's what it's like.
I surrendered.
That's why he's always in the shadow.
and then, like, you're not using your ability, and then you just put it on in the shadows.
The only thing visible in the shadows are hands and teeth.
And you now have a bonus to intimidation check while in shadows. But that pretty much ended the pre-work, so to speak. The last session began with you guys, with someone giving a job to Dax. Y'all grabbed the ticket, so to speak, on the way out. The description you got was in the southwestern part of town in the River Tower district. People have been dying. The specific story that was told to you was that a child witnessed, people that were dying were being brutally assaulted. And the story that you were told was that a child witnessed her mother, experience her deepest fears as it murdered her.
Oh, wait, what we just went through?
Mm-hmm. as you guys were walking around trying to figure out what was going on, nobody seemed to know what was going on, had no clue what was going on. Russell visited a tavern where he learned about...
That's Three Flag Sailing, right?
Yeah, Three Flag Sailing.
Yeah.
Where he learned about his first real big lead, I would say, about Wilkir, where he went and who hired him. Only to be told to come back at midnight. After that, y'all, we met back up, trying to figure out what to do. Y'all realized that it may have been wise to ask more questions before just running out here. And on your way back, you hear screams. You go the sound of the screams to see what Oliver so kindly said.
In a way.
The scene that was described to you by the person who hired you happening. A mother being attacked. A mother being attacked and her child watching. Y'all intervened, though, as of now, not in time to, unless y'all want to find a way to try to bring someone back from the dead. The mother's gone. And we left the session off with Sir Rooney casting suggestion on the child.
Oliver stops and begins to say a prayer and cast True Resurrection.
Okay.
Remain calm and tell us the whole truth so we may help you, is what Rooney said in his suggestion.
You said it's around a little less than
9-ish, yeah.
Roll a D100. As he's saying his prayer, he casts suggestion, and
And Ella's guy.
14.
That's my number.
is it really your number?
It is. My number's 14. It's been 14 forever. Could my, because remember, I
Well,
tried,
hold-
I cast
hold on.
healing word.
No. See, he's trying to backtrack.
No, this was not a high or low, though. This was like divine intervention. He had to roll lower than his level.
No, you're fine. I'm just saying that is my number.
That is, I'll have to keep that in mind. Sorry. About that.
It was one of those, like,
won.
and it's like, no.
So, I mean,
I
hey,
count that as a victory.
if you rolled a 1 through 4, fucking go for it. But
That is fucking awesome.
so we'll leave
I
off
have that now.
with Rooney saying what he said. Go for it.
Remain calm and share the whole truth so that we can help.
The kid, obviously, she's in full hysterics. As the magic begins to take hold, she slowly calms down. Who are you? What are y'all doing here? Where's mom?
Oliver gets in the doorway.
Are you in between me and this girl?
Oliver was the only one, if I remember, in the room
Okay,
with the mom and the two other.
So she was in this corner.
That's right.
Oliver was
So we're on the second.
He was
Yeah,
in
sorry, that makes no
the.
sense. Was in the bathroom fighting.
It's a bedroom.
Like,
man.
yeah.
Bedroom fighting.
I think the rest of us were out of the room.
I
What
think you
bathroom
were
has
over
a
here.
bed in it?
Well,
Mine if I
funny
could help it.
story. It was supposed to take place in the bathroom, and I got it mixed up, and that's why my head.
Oh,
It's wrong.
okay. Well,
I think she was over here throwing knives. Where's Winged Menace?
I don't exactly like that.
Where we fit.
If I remember right, this was roughly the way this went down. So you went to the door. You said, okay. So
I'm Rooney. These are my friends. We may have. Oh,
he's just Pete and human hand.
a few questions for you.
Had to deal
about what
with
happened.
She's just new boot goofing.
Or did you have some questions for? So,
Pearl.
Mr. Bayo, will you tell me where my mommy is?
Oliver is sitting there like
She's right in the other room, and we're going to do everything we can to help her. Can you please tell me, is this your house?
Yes.
That's it.
That's my room. I thought I heard something under the bed, and I asked for my mom to come check on it.
How long ago was this done?
It's now?
That's how. So we literally just came up right when she was coming to check on you.
Yeah, because if you didn't, they'd all be dead.
How do we contact you later, little girl?
You do not go through those 40 questions.
Russell's not the right person to walk up and say, "This is a child."
We have 8 hours. She is calm and giving the truth.
Wait, we have 8 hours?
That's suggestion.
What did you and your mom do today? Before bedtime?
She read me a story.
What was the story
Yeah.
about?
Yeah, improv. What'd you eat yesterday?
You did this by telling me once
You're saying
I didn't
that
ask
to the
you
little
that.
girl.
Yes, little girl.
Okay, there's a difference between getting basic facts like who gave you the quest, what is your interest in this, how much are you going to pay us?
This is your.
Hold up.
for
Remember,
pulling the-
Adrian wants to
you
make this
should ask
profitable,
more
not me.
questions.
Not how long ago did this happen? Well, you're in the fucking middle of it.
Yeah. How long are you? So,
34 seconds ago.
okay. And then what was the story about?
The story was about this
Divisible by 6, it's a lie.
peasant orc that was trying to become a king.
Okay. Did he
She said
become a
special.
king, or did you get that far?
Did not get that far.
Were the things those weird, those scary snake people right as you first saw them?
It looked like they just crawled out of the mirror.
Did they make any sounds when they were coming or before they got here?
Russell starts moving up.
What?
I hear you say that, and he
I
kind of
can-
scoots past Oliver,
Yeah,
And-
not good.
goes to inspect the mirror.
If you remember, during the fight, one of them came out of a mirror that was sitting on this too.
I do not remember that. Russell goes to start inspecting that mirror.
So, but
So before
if
you
you
guys,
see him doing that, you'll remember that one that came out of that mirror jumped through this mirror.
Yeah, no, Oliver's kind of like eyeing over at the mirror every now and then, but just kind of standing in the doorway.
But roll an investigation check.
And he's
what'd you do before bedtime?
up on the counter.
Before story time?
Dinner.
What'd you have for dinner? If it doesn't matter, what did you do before dinner? Did you go out and about today? Did you and your mom? What'd your mom do today while you were at school?
Worked.
What did she do for work? How old is she? What is your name?
Adrian's just like, hey.
It's funny that what is my name is question 12.
That's exactly what James said in my list of questions. I gotta keep you guessing.
11.
11. Okay. Marigold.
Sorry, that you having the same exact
haven't dated
reaction.
Russell perks up.
I think we did it in Marigold.
That was his mother's name.
Oh, shit.
Okay,
That was subconscious.
Marigold. Do you have a dad?
That's right.
does that mean?
Did your mommy have any friends?
Yes.
Can you tell us who they were?
What's happening?
Is there something we can do that's going to shake her of this?
I can stop it if you'd like.
No. I'm trying to see how far I can go before she's not calm.
Well,
Because
whatever
I like
we
to deal
do,
with facts.
Remains to be seen.
don't let her in this room.
Why can't I go in that room?
Oh,
Scary snake people. I mean, if
okay.
you want to know if she'll stay calm, I'll have my
Bear brings out his train whistle. Would you like a train whistle?
I'll have my familiar like come over to the little girl and like play around like it's a cat. Hopefully calm her down, even though she's in calm person, right?
she's under suggestion.
Which is like that morphine drip, bro.
Yeah, she's just sedated.
Sorry for all the questions. We are just trying to figure out why there would be monsters in your house specifically. Can you point us to your mom's room?
She says it's
Russell's on the-
downstairs.
Oh, I thought it was about to point to her. Oh. She
Look
was
at the
checking under
window.
the bed of her child's room. I'm caught up.
She points to this room. Just pretend that couch is a bed type situation.
Does your mother always sleep on a futon?
Maybe.
Shut up! You stay here, and then I'm gonna go look and see if I can find anything in your mom's room. Now, you said you don't know what she did for work, right?
No.
Okay. Well, hang out here with Rooney, and then I'll
This-
be back in a few minutes.
This is Rooney, by the way.
My name's Adrian.
I am Bayor. That's Oliver.
Yep.
Russell's hopping off of the counter, and he just kind of half waves and looks, and goes, just go downstairs.
Shows a
That is
beak full of
Russell.
teeth.
He is there. No.
Worm legs.
In one human
He
hand.
goes and slithers down the stairs.
Oh God. Snake Raven.
Oh
With
my
human
God.
hands and teeth.
Then
Hot dog
Adrian
coffee.
will
Is it okay if we look in your mother's room? Stay here with Rooney. We'll be right back.
Don't steal anything.
not gonna steal it.
Russell was downstairs. He did not hear those instructions.
I won't steal it.
You don't have to abide by me, Dan.
We're in the far part of town.
I'm gonna go into the mother's room. Can you help me look around?
Mm-hmm. I will assist in the investigation.
What did you roll in
Find
your
the
investigation?
deed, and we will have
At
a
11.
second property.
Yeah, the meat figure you didn't find.
What did
shit
you
in
This has turned into not solve crimes, but Monopoly.
I said, find the deed.
there.
We
And
will
then
have a
he's
second
just
property.
downstairs, quietly rummaging.
You
Or
can roll
Anything of value.
another
Yeah.
perception or investigation.
Everybody's distracted.
Well, he's grinning so much his teeth are chattering.
Did you know that the Pro Tours happening this weekend?
What format?
Modern.
Nice.
And the One Ring doesn't matter. Because everybody just cascades into footfalls or living ends.
I love.
It's so dumb.
17 perception. And with perception, just 'cause I figure he's kind of just doing a passing glance and stuff. He's not actively tossing it.
So that's fine. 4 gold. So this she would probably have for everyone else in the house.
He's got some gold.
He had 400 copies.
All of that in the smallest dividable function.
30.
30.
Investigation.
Yeah,
And
no.
that's right.
It's a
There it
weird
is. There it
house.
is. There it is.
It's a what?
It's just a house. I'm not gonna go in like
Where's this bitch's diary?
Did you guys get any new mirrors recently?
no, we've always had these mirrors.
Nothing new. You said the monsters came from under your bed.
I said I heard monsters under my bed.
Do you hide anything in there?
Insight check.
Yeah.
From the
You're
other.
searching the room.
I'm getting it.
Oliver is going to look under the bed.
Bear goes, insight check.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
looking under the couch.
There's a couple of toys under there.
What you
There's
doing?
what you would expect, like a kid
Your
just
kid is
like
being
when they're supposed to
What's
clean
that
up,
mean?
just shoving shit. Nothing.
See,
No, dude, I'm just kidding.
You heard of these monsters before?
No,
Be
they're
friends.
usually the bad guys in Mommy's toys.
Those snake things are the bad guys in the stories? Do you remember where you got that book?
Wait, they weren't snakes. They were like gnolls.
Right over.
But Russell's not.
I saw snake people. She says that the book is on the table, like the dresser in a room, and when you look at it, it's a classic children's story.
What's it called?
Aesop snakes.
From rags to riches.
From rags to riches? I don't know.
Yes. Shannon.
It,
I don't.
it's the author's pseudonym. I don't know.
Jarvis, yeah, I don't know.
I like this. Doing a quick, just to skim through the book, you'll notice that there's no snake people in there. Maybe the mom's taking artistic liberties. Who knows? But
Do you know where you got this book?
No.
No.
We'll step out of the
Y'all
room.
asking me a lot of questions. Isn't there someone who could answer your questions better? That you like to take?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I'm just needling.
Russell.
Normally, it would be your mom.
Yeah, do we have a kid pin?
It's a kid pin.
A kid grinder?
King
Obviously,
pin?
I'm not saying that in front of the child.
Russell would.
What do you take this
I imagine it would take a few minutes to search
Back to the
downstairs,
church.
so he would make his way back up into
Not this one, Klaus.
the daughter's room,
Mhm.
and he would start actively searching for notes, keys, anything on the mother, and then start looking for hidden shit,
You s-
drawers,
Go for it.
seeing if there's any loose floorboards,
We're just gonna
Investigation?
start reading for the book.
because he's going super detailed right
Wow.
now.
You can do your prestidigitation, do your little thing.
You got 4. He's still upset that he basically just ran around flailing that whole combat. That's all he's thinking.
He's just not used to his human hands yet.
Did everybody see that?
He had more dexterity with 4 fingers than 5. It's confusing.
What? Say that one more time. What did you say?
I was mimicking his upsetness. Like, did anybody see that?
Oh, nice.
Is there any?
Flutes?
Have you smoked around here yet?
Me? Oh, no, not yet. Good call, young Padawan.
Mom doesn't like it when you smoke in the house.
Interesting. No,
I don't think she'll mind.
It shouldn't be a problem. You're from the other room.
It's just 3 people like, it should be fine. Should be fine with this.
I'll begin to cast detect magic. Ooh, it's really good today.
I'm just gonna read and make some of the friendlier things in the book.
You have no attention. Okay,
Excellent.
he's showing absolutely no emotion, but you have no attention.
That's perfectly fine.
What a lovely story.
Russell steps in and just gets up on the couch and sits.
Oliver kind of takes the sheet off the bed and covers the body.
I'm making
Or,
a sleep.
I guess, onto the mom's bed. Sits.
Just roll up in a rug.
Oh.
We're gonna get you a
Probably had
minute.
one.
Y'all gonna wait till 10 minutes pass?
Yeah.
No magic.
Downstairs? Same deal?
Yeah, I mean, it's within your normal radius, but if you walk down there, confirm no magic.
Is there anything outside of the house within my radius?
There's evocation from the lights on the street, but
I'll come back.
Russell stands up, goes out onto the balcony, and starts to begin searching up on the balcony, and then he will go down to the outside. He starts searching around for any tracks that are these 2 people humans that do not look human.
I mean, you're on a main thoroughfare, so obviously the front of the house. There's plenty of tracks.
Anything fresher within the last 2-3 hours?
Roll me a survival check.
He's just thinking about that. 2 for 8.
Y'all's. Takes you a second before you realize it's y'all's.
Wait a second.
Y'all's.
Yeah, just
That's,
by
that's how many
your
toes I have. Wait. Yeah, just 2 total.
Who could this be?
These aren't human.
These aren't natural.
Looking at his worm.
That's all this trail. It'll lead me exactly where I could. We need to visit Father Wardell.
Y'all have a nice night.
Marigold, why don't you come with us?
I'm not supposed to leave with strangers.
We're not strangers. We introduce ourselves.
I just read you your bedtime story.
I don't know. That seems awfully cheap.
What, cheap?
I mean, if anybody can just say hello and not be a stranger, that seems awfully easy to get around.
I mean,
Yeah, it
I'm
is.
part of the city guard, if that helps.
And Oliver's
know.
a very stout city guard.
Don't you want to
You
ride
would
Smoke?
You would be safe.
You can ride him all the way there.
I don't
Roll a
think he'd mind.
persuasion check.
Your mother said you'd be fine with me.
Can I just ask her to make sure?
Of course. You see, Bear was like,
Weekend attorneys.
How
Here we
much
go.
of her voice did Russell hear? Can we
She just comes out
and it's just a shorter version of her mother screaming.
half eaten.
persuasion
Obviously fine.
is a
Scream one for yes. Scream twice for no.
Can I help?
What'd you say?
14.
Yeah, she's a kid. It's a dog. That seems fairly easy.
First I thought you said a 4, and I was like, oh, this is going well.
Mom, I'm going with these guys out. Mom.
That is.
That's fine, honey.
As you're
Roll me a performance for disadvantage.
Can knowledge guide me?
Hey, no, that's fine, honey.
May knowledge guide me. It's fine, honey.
Hey, that's fair. Double 18s.
Okay. Yeah. She's just excited. She's not paying attention. She just hears a voice from the
no,
other room
what was
say
that?
something.
We get out of here quick before anyone has a chance to roll anything else.
Does Russell believe they will be able to? 'Cause he's got like 2.5 hours ish, probably less than that, to till midnight.
Yes. Especially for you.
And when you asked
like-
about
Could he
orphan
get to
children.
the church
Oh,
and be there briefly?
It's on the same side of town.
No,
Yeah.
the
Second
Oh
one
yeah,
is
Father
many
Ford.
days.
He's in the
if
south
we
town.
run
Yep.
into
So
that cop,
Father Fort Hill's here.
We were down.
we gotta
on the
just
three-plank
dodge
You
island.
were like,
Like,
right here. and
over
the three
here.
because now we
planks
actually
over
have a
there.
Oh, yeah,
child.
perfect. So he'll go with them.
Oh,
I have one.
Oh my. It's like another one. It's like,
It's his fault. He did this.
Alright.
like most things. Indeed.
Russell will follow from a distance, keeping an eye out for tails and such.
I took the
Look at the what?
I
About
took the book.
Book.
4 houses down, you see someone being carried out in a stretcher and guards at the house as y'all pass by.
Oh dear.
Y'all good?
The guard turns and says and looks at you guys and is like, "This is an ongoing investigation. Can't comment on it."
Private investigator Bayor. You sure you don't need any help with it?
Sergeant Kithkin,
Oh, right. So
yeah, y'all need to go down a couple houses.
We're gonna go there behind Oliver.
why is that?
And he'll kind of nod his head towards the girl. Her mom needs help recovering. We're going to go see Father Porthill right now. Yeah, it's been a busy night.
The guard will turn to one of the others and say, to report to the shift captain and have another people sent there. He looks at you and says, "Is it urgent?" And just them, and just have them go get someone else to QNC and look into it. Before y'all go, can
Adrian will stay behind at that scene.
the scene with the guards right now.
Yeah,
So
Oliver
while
should
they
ask.
go.
What specifically happened here?
I mean, they are traumatized. They're saying some this really large man whose hands were made of hammers just started beating the old man.
Stop resisting.
So no snake.
It's Oliver.
No snake people.
Any books?
We haven't really canvassed it that much. We're trying to.
Is there a kid?
I mean, you guys can tell too. The guy is barely breathing. He's actually alive. But
He's just not conscious.
they're right now trying to. Yes, they're right now just trying to get him to help. So, and like you noticed that as he passed. If you wanted to do something in that moment, you could.
Healing word.
Describe that. Okay.
That's my last spell. So,
Russell will have stepped back,
for it.
trying to stick in the shadows and just remain unseen, probably across the street from him.
He wakes up. He starts kind of mumbling unintelligently. He's still really hurt. But he is not on death's door anymore. Talking about how this creature was attacking him, how it was really scary, how it was like a thing out of nightmares. And that's
Were
it.
you
And that
asleep when it happened?
No. Well, he is on a stretcher being moved,
Mhm.
and like I said, he's healed, but he's not in the right state of mind. If that makes sense.
Yep.
He's fucked up. But yeah, so he says, the family heard screaming. They went up. The son grabbed a sword and started to fight whatever it is. Got lucky with the first couple of stabs. He says he got cut, but he has no wounds. Said it felt his head hurt, and they got lucky when the wife smashed something over its head.
No, that tracks. Make
They
sure to
did
get
a
a.
much better job than I'm just kidding.
Make sure to get an additional statement when he's a little bit more stable.
Yes. You know what happened over on your side?
Yep. That'll be in my report.
We need to know. It's happened in multiple places.
His earmuffs.
Covering little girl.
Oh, I thought he was doing like a.
Yeah. It's a little delicate right now, with present company, but be ready to steel yourselves if you have to actually engage in an active scene. You will be terrified.
I don't think a guy with hammer hand is terrifying.
What are you scared of? Trust me, you will be terrified.
I'm just gonna assume you got that insight check. Are you saying it takes the form of things you're afraid of?
It's
He calls for another guard and says, "Go look."
Spare know where Dax would be right now. Would he be back at the Velvet Room?
That he's rung up and
No. Oh, Velvet
big.
Room? Yeah. That or high or low, this is his day off.
That's a
Because
Low.
now he has 2 jobs. So.
We're doing that with 18. That's a wound.
That's a kill.
Is it low?
Yeah.
What do you want him? It's 46. He hard to read it.
I want him at the Velvet Room.
He's at the bell.
I'm going there.
So
I'm
you're not
gonna-
going to Quad Hill?
What's that? No, I'm gonna let them go to Father Fort Hill and do their thing. And will you have any other one of those, please? I'm gonna go get some more info from Dax. I will meet you at the church. Right there.
Okay. Anything else you want to discuss with the guard?
For stealth.
Go.
Would he be able to find enough darkness to be functionally visible?
Yeah, it's night. As long as you don't stand under a street light.
It's Russell, so we'll see.
Got him.
Alright, that would be a dirty 20.
Okay.
To the church is where Oliver's going with Marigold.
You're staying with the guards?
No, Marigold's the mom.
She'll like stay for a little bit. You said the missus got lucky and smacked her with something in another way.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys noticed It didn't look like it was resisting the damage. And you also knew there were 2 smaller ones that were fairly easy to dispatch. It was the big one, and lack of aim that was causing issues. But they got stabbed. They got surprised, stabbed a couple of times, then got hit in the head while I was engaged with something else.
So what thing? There's a town has a library, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. I mean, they have a bunch of smaller ones. The big one is in the
Go ahead.
at the High House and the Mages College. It is, for living in the city, it is open to the end of the day for people. Night it is closed. There are restricted sections that are only available to people that have certain authorizations. Usually mages, higher clergy, city officials type thing. But it does have a lot of shit in it.
Were we in their place for an hour after combat?
I would say 20 to 25 minutes, and you probably walked, just 2 houses down so far. So, yeah, 25 minutes. Because you spent 10 minutes on that, questionable with that. Anything I need to know?
Only if we're walking at a slow rest pace. Or short rest pace.
Okay.
So it's literally like the house that we're at right now with the guards leading the dude out in the stretcher, and then which direction is the house that we just came from?
Farther south, y'all were passing it going north to the high out to the ladies' hall.
And you're gonna look to your right, see if there's anybody else, like in the next house over.
It is night, so you do have limited vision. I mean, there are street lights, you can see things. You don't hear the sounds outside of just immediate perception. You'll have to roll to see if it's not like a clear environment. If that makes sense. You got dark
Yeah, she's
street
right.
houses and
Yeah, she's trying to decide if it's just been going down or this way. So she'll go back. So if that is south, she will start going north. Seeing
so
if
she's,
any
you're,
other
so you're
houses.
following these guys.
No, opposite direction.
Okay.
So you're going
you
south
actually
heading
heading
towards
south.
the first house?
Correct. And
So
then
that's
like
the south
going
direction.
going beyond the seeing if it's like
We're splitting the party up 4-way.
Once they're going north, she's going south. Russell is breaking off to go wait by the Three Flags Sailing until it's likely on an adjacent roof. But he's just kind of trying to relax, keep an eye out for anyone he may find familiar, and just
So
take
you're
a
going east.
short rest.
This-
Yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
You want to decide on a specific building for the Three Flags Sailing now? Perfect. Russell's gonna be waiting on top of it.
Your theme song is sitting on the dock of the bank.
No, his theme song is No by Van Halen.
There you go.
It's there.
That kind of was sticking to the TV.
What? Oh yeah, because there's probably some blue.
Look, there's a little blue tack.
You good? So, do me a. You wanna rely solely on your perception, or do you want to try to logically work this out and do an investigation?
you're gonna logically work it out. She's not very perceptive.
Never going to see something you wish. Russell's you won't. And hop on the floor and flop like a fish.
Please, God, let this
The temple
13.
there is way too quick for that fight.
That reminds me of one of our good buddies who we used to play Yu-Gi-Oh with. That's fun.
It takes you a couple of theories. There is a third instance, and it seems to be just like around these houses from what you've gathered. It seems very localized. With that said, you've only been able to walk around for like 10 to 15 minutes, so you haven't ventured very far. But we're looking at like a 20-ish% hit rate on the houses. nearby.
Good. So she will spend her time investigating, like in that area, just seeing if it's like hitting specific houses or if it's just going down the line of them. But she'll be like listening out at this point for screams.
This one was not in that line. It was on like kind of like you got the block and then across the street. So these happened over here. This one happened on this side of the block. So like these two and you like this house, and this house. Give or take.
Are there guards outside that third one?
Yeah, that's how you know.
Remember how Oliver taught you how to investigate.
What happened here?
I'm sorry. This is a ongoing investigation. We can't really talk about it.
You can talk about it with me. I'm a private investigator from the reprieve. Now, this is the third house in this area.
They kind of look to each other. Third house.
Third house. Are there survivors?
There is a kid.
His parents?
The kid ran out on the streets when a bunch of people saw it and ganged up on the thing that was chasing them.
What was chasing him?
If it was kids, probably a bully.
Pinky. I'm trying to think of
A pinky unicorn?
a clown.
What about a calcucorn?
They are very scared.
A calculate.
So what is a... She's like thinking of it. What is a clown, snake, and a bull, and a man with giant paper hands all have in common?
If you were in your hot dog costume, we would call this a full house.
Did you take the boy to the barracks or I guess the station for questioning?
He was pretty shaken up. Standard procedure is to take if in a situation like this, to the barracks and work with families in the area to see if anybody can take him in. We'll give him time.
The thing that attacked the family, is there a corpse of it?
No, they said it turned into silver dust and floated away. And he pulls out a book. According to the mages, that's a sign of Fae from the land of winter.
Is there any more of this dust?
Sooner or later, that gets worked out.
Who has the bell for the Winter Lady? I think it's
Summer
about time
lady.
It's about time to ring it and give a
And
beat
it's
down.
called Summer Queen, actually. But
And also Russell's the only one that has a favorite.
Thank you very much.
look at your face.
18.
What did you say? I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
If you... She thinks about it. She's like, they won't even follow up. That's fine.
Okay. Where are you going now?
So she walks that block, 3 houses. She'll get the names of the families, like their last names. And then write them down. Keep a note to see if it is any importance or significance. And then are we on the richer side of town? Or no?
You
Bad side
are
of town?
on the poor side of town, but they're on the cusp of being moderate type situation.
No, so okay, lower middle.
Middle class is a better word. So yeah, lower middle class.
Us.
Yeah. With that, she'll start making her way
More
to.
poor than that, yes.
Those are Ruby Tuesdays that ain't closed yet.
She'll make her way to Father Fort Hill's place.
Okay. So it's gonna take you longer to get to
Not
where
a
you
lot.
want to go. You're just kind of chilling and watching, and nothing's happening yet. So we'll go to you guys next. Make it to Fort Hills. Well, make it to the church.
Yeah, Oliver would kind of just stroll on in. It's late, so is anyone...
There's always a handful of workers and a couple nuns. And Fort Hills keeps here.
Does he see Nancy or Fort Hill?
Currently, well, no. You know what? It's like 9 o'clock. So yeah, Fort Hill's up. He's up and about in the just kind of cleaning the parish a little bit. And Nancy, you're probably assuming, is in the back, like washing clothes or sheets or making beds or whatever she does for.
Yeah, Oliver would just kind of like open the door and like smoke and Marigold inside, just kind of clear his throat.
Well, hello, you two. It brings y'all by.
I need to ask a favor.
What you got? And I kind of glanced at the kid.
Well, this is Marigold.
Hello, Marigold. She just kind of.
She's had a rough night and could use a place that's safe and nice.
This is
While
Nancy.
we go to help her mom, and he'll do a heavy wink.
I don't even know. I'm roll that, but it'll. No.
Um,
Okay.
And by chance, do you know of any creatures that, when slain, turn into silvery, powdery dust? Because that's what we're dealing with right now. And, yeah, I don't know about Rooney over here, but they took the shape, you saw Knowles, right? At one point?
Huh?
Did you see, like, they're kind of mangly creatures with long arms and usually, like, snap jaws that laugh a lot while they kill you?
Yeah. That's what I saw.
But they were snakes first.
Well, I can tell you, they're not celestial. They're not demon. They're not devil. They're not abyssal. So it really probably leaves it that description as some sort of thing.
So in your wheelhouse.
Why would they do? What's my wheelhouse?
But you knew a lot about the Bell ladies and the court things, the fall and the spring court.
Not quite. Winter, summer, but we're
Is there a fall and a spring though? Do they do the seasons? Do they change?
They're all at fall and spring with their lesser versions. They're like the minor leagues.
yes, but they're not super.
Oh, okay. Okay, but we'll leave Marigold with you, and we're gonna go try to squash this before it gets out of hand. And it's not happening too far away, so just be careful.
Work with the father real quick before we take off.
Yeah, I'll go keep watch out front.
Would you
Or do you need me here with you?
just with Marigold?
Yeah.
So, friends with the Fae, eh? You know anything you want to confess? No, I'm just kidding. Well, what's up?
I'm a kid. What would I confess to? So my mother's dead.
You gathered that from the
Yeah.
link.
She's kept copacetic right now.
She didn't seem awfully calm for someone that she died PTSD, traumatized.
She's not in shock.
Moms walks up.
It's more
Post-traumatic
magically
skull
induced,
disorder.
and that will
Not exactly healthy.
no, but I didn't feel super productive to parade her through the streets crying, or certainly not helpful for questioning purposes. So,
Yeah, that might look bad. Two childlike figures dragging a kid on a big dog crying would,
exactly. So in a little bit here after we head out, she's probably going to start acting up. Just wanted to
Good luck.
give you a
Just
little
left a bomb.
give you a little heads up there. This is her book. Maybe it'll calm her down.
More incite, more trauma.
Maybe it won't.
she hears a noise as it's being read. No!
If there are snake creatures in there, I'd skip over that part, but I didn't come across it.
Good call. Thank you for the warning. Good luck,
My
mine.
God.
Thank you. Don't get kidnapped.
You either.
What? It's Faye.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say that feels like very.
It was a joke.
Hmm.
It's gonna take it off a post point.
My brother was kidnapped recently.
Wait, what?
It's a whole deal.
What? Sorry. Random monks like
You
what?
guys were fucking part of it.
No. I'm mimicking Prime's like you were right there.
He pulled an Adrian and just appeared out of nowhere.
There you go.
We'll see you soon. Have a good night.
Alright. Good luck.
Oh, I keep remembering your. Well, we haven't met that.
No.
See, I keep thinking of your turtle brother.
Kerman? No.
Yeah, I was like,
Kerman's fine.
He
probably.
didn't get kidnapped. He just left. Oh no!
Yes, he
You
did.
vaguely remember the thing taking a shape and telling him that everyone
Yep.
he loves.
He did indeed leave.
But it's probably for a good reason.
I hope so.
No,
You know, those gnolls are really
freaky.
freaky.
Yeah, no, they're terrifying. I don't like them at all.
No,
Like,
I can see why.
but that was weird. Like, one of them changed into this amorphous form that just started talking like kind of nonsensical stuff to you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so you saw snakes and gnolls, but didn't see the. This is worse than I thought.
Oh, my deception.
Let's see if we got this insight. Oh. I'm gonna roll that one again.
See. 15.
Yeah, Oliver believes him.
It was a rough fight. Y'all were panicking a little bit. Things were going awry. You were
Yeah.
not in control at all.
Maybe that was just in my head. Like, the gnolls really get me riled up.
You know, I'm here for you. Anything you need, Oliver.
If you see a gnoll, kill it. Like, don't even ask questions, even if it's a nice gnoll.
Oh,
Can you direct me to the?
are gnolls intelligent? Are they sentient?
I'm pretty sure with the level of cruelty they like to display, they know what they're doing.
Ah,
Or at least the one that I remember seemed to take a great deal of joy in what it did.
keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm. We should
What's your
probably go
intelligence?
find Adrian. See if she figured anything out. 9.
And Knowles is 6, so I was trying to compare.
Smarter.
If I get my spell back.
We will say that a short rest can be taken this time frame.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. You make it to the Velvet Room. See Dax doing Dax things at the Velvet Room.
You got a minute.
Yeah, what's up, boss?
How much patience do you have right now?
More than my short rest healing.
Greater than 5 questions, less than 12.
I like the way that you communicate.
What
I
about
need what's that?
that? Did that count as a question? What about that?
I've got 8 questions. No, I really no. I think I do. Who told you about this case? And please describe her or him.
Yeah, she said her name was Leah. She had a red hair, green dress, very attractive looking.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Sorry, that's one of the questions. I understand. Thank you for your patience. I'm now down to 6 questions.
I'm not gonna play games like that with you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. We should talk later.
Are you propositioning me?
No, you put it that way.
Oh, I put down red hair, green question.
Right here.
Red hair, green question, Gambit.
Got him. So you're talking about the Riddler.
Check question marks on an address.
Oh god.
I didn't put that together. That's funny.
Oh no! Now I can only
But
see
it's
this person as
canon.
Jim Carrey.
Instead of a
Only,
dress,
uh,
it's a one-piece unitard. She had a question mark gold cane.
Did she seem really gleeful when she was telling you this information?
Oh, she was very nice. We had a very insightful conversation. Let's be real, I don't usually swing that way, but for her,
I get it. No, I feel you. No, she's a looker. I know this person.
she's not just a looker, she got a good personality too. Very trustworthy.
Dax, you're showing your hand.
This will,
Dex does
this
not
will be
have a
in
lot
the
about it.
mid-year review.
Did she say how much she was going to pay us?
Oh, why
And
did I not ask that?
did she ask, or did she tell you why she didn't go to the cops first, to the guard?
Well, that she says she heard a lot about you.
Me
Well,
or the
you
group?
as in the
Yeah, the
group.
group, the collective.
She did mention Rooney a lot. Asked if he was there.
Of course.
Asked me to pass a message on.
And that was the message, or is there another message?
No, that was it. That, you know.
Did she possibly say where we could beat her? Once we knew more.
No, she said she would find y'all when you needed her, but I don't know why I would just accept that as.
You know, don't take it personally.
But you don't do it.
Oh, an inside check.
Is this against lying? And the reason why I ask is I have my ring.
No.
$15.
He seems generally confused, and you both trained him better than that, and he is smarter than that.
So she tricked you in some way. Perfect.
And his hiring practice is
And-
the law.
That's the beauty of it. You never will.
He wouldn't trick me though. He was
That's,
so very nice.
you know, that. And did she give you any other information about this case, or how long it's been happening, or any other victims, or how to stop it?
She didn't really mention a time frame. She said that somebody was looking for a kid they couldn't find, and they were just going to keep getting attacked until they found him.
Someone was looking for a kid they couldn't find, and people were going to be attacked until they found them. Did they say who the kid was, or who needs to find whom?
I asked her that. She said it wasn't important yet.
Did she say when it would be important?
You actually see him visibly getting embarrassed as you keep asking these questions.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't know what happened.
Yeah. That's okay. Dax, thank you for taking the time.
Nah, she wouldn't do that. Thank you.
We'll talk later. Enjoy your evening.
Will do.
Motherfuckers get fired.
Rachel, may I have a word with you? Stepping up to the bar.
What's up, sugar tits?
I love her.
She's just like the real Rachel. I apologize for earlier. I shouldn't have said what I said. That you didn't know anything.
Remind the DM.
That's exactly what I said. It was to Oliver. Oliver was talking to Rachel. We were trying to get like a feel of what was going on, and I said she doesn't know anything. And then you were playing off that very fast, trying to make me feel bad as JT. And you're like, "Oh, do you think I'm a fucking liar?" And I'm like, "No, that's not what's happening."
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And I'm just trying
I
to.
was just
convince her.
joshing with you.
Well, I appreciate it.
We have that kind of relationship. You're a friend of all of us.
And what an experience it is to be a friend of his.
I didn't even realize how much that was gonna hurt.
Every time I'm gonna go. It has been a pleasure talking with you.
that was Isaac DM trying to bury the hatchet, and was just like, here's another one. I didn't even realize it was happening.
Yeah, your friend Oliver.
Clutch!
If you're like an asshole, that's not
Inspiration.
at all.
Oliver has one.
You're goddamn right.
Information.
Do you mind if I have a glass of red on my way out?
On the house.
I'll pass her a goal for a tip. Thanks so much. She'll see. And he's gonna go outside and he's just gonna fly. Because
You just hear, turn over!
He's gonna fly into the moon.
turn over. He's just a rocket. Yeah. He is gonna fly.
It's an aileron roll.
Because they know of him now, and the guard has seen him fly. Not every guard has seen him fly, but he knows enough that he can just and try to get back to the church pretty quickly. So
Okay.
I can't wait to listen to that again. Yeah, it's really nice knowing Oliver, isn't it? Great. Mayor's gonna just take time out.
Yeah, you hang around that private guest investigator.
Oh, so yeah. He's taught me everything. He got me the job with the sleepwalk.
So I tell Oliver's actual title is Inspector.
Detective.
Investigator.
It's nice to meet you.
He's not a private investigator.
Yeah, right. No, he does official business. I'm looking for perverts and people who want to divorce their wives because they're hanging out with their Pilates instructor too much.
I can't wait till Oliver realizes he has the authority to hire you for a job.
Isaac, no. Well, I mean, your last one, you didn't really live up to the expectations, so we're gonna have to pass.
You won't fucking.
We're gonna have to give it to Adrian. I'm sorry. She has a better track record than you, man. I'm sorry. I got a picture. They're like, I understand. I mean, there was the early point in the career where she bamboozled you. Oh, my goodness. You didn't know half the part. You could cast magic.
Yeah, I choked on my own spit with that. All right.
Too bad.
You make it back. We'll say around midnight.
Ooh.
We would technically have about 45 minutes before then. Is there anything y'all wanted to do?
I mean, if I made it over there, I'd just make sure they got in there, and then I would briefly just like poke my head in on Olivia and Emily. Presumably they're asleep. So
I mean, they're not in the church anymore. They've been found in a house.
Children,
were you told that?
No. Now.
One of the many details. I mean, if y'all want to check up on him, you can, but
Well, I mean, Oliver's there like every downtime, so.
they found a house.
Yep. I knew that, but you didn't. That's fine.
A house or a family?
You just have to
A
investigate.
family with a house.
You just have to investigate.
I'm working on it, man. I'm gonna try. Buy these damn movie tickets. I'm being bought.
Okay.
would he have noticed anybody he might recognize in that time? Alright, yeah. He would have been sitting there quietly on the rooftop after a short rest. 2 hit die, so 2d10 for +4 for 17, so I'm back at max. Nice. Dice this could get. This dice.
You understand.
And then he would slink off of that building, cross the street, and enter the Three Flags Saint Line. Okay. Pausing just inside to scan the room to see if there's anybody recognized or if the bartender's in the room to just try to get his attention.
Make a perception check.
17.
No one you recognize. The bartender does make eye contact with you.
Approach.
And he kind of makes a head nod and says, room number 4.
So Three Flags Sailing is like bar tavern,
Mhm.
like tavern inn rather. All right. Is he going upstairs or is it single level?
There's an upstairs, yeah. You'll go up, and then it's it's like an old Western tavern where you just go up and there's a balcony that overlooks the bar room, and there's like 4 or 5 rooms that just go around it.
He would nod, head upstairs, and then stop just outside the door and try to listen to see if he can hear anything inside. I don't know how busy it is in the main.
It's midnight. It's not super crowded, but it is a dock bar, so it's kind of rowdy, but it's not like crazy.
Yeah, just try to pick up something from the inside if you can.
Roll me up
Yeah.
perception at a disadvantage because you got all that sort of sound in the wall there.
So, that would be an 8.
Nope.
All right, he'll test the knob or the handle. Locked, unlocked.
It is unlocked.
Is there a pineapple on
He will
Swing it as you know.
it?
slowly push the door open, but just be standing in the door. So he's just kind of
Dark, no lights on. You see an outline of form, and you see him bringing a cigar up to his mouth. That's all you can tell right now.
Russell steps in and closes the door behind him.
You will be match.
That you, kid? Do you hear Wilker's voice?
And then with his voice, he hears back. Where the fuck have you been?
Shit, you've gotten good at that. It's terrifying. And we know where I've been. I left a note and everything.
Thank you.
We ain't got time for these games, man.
What games? I'm over here busting my balls, but you can't.
It's like he whips out the note he burns. Gallus.
Would you hear that name? You kind of imagine him being like, really? He's my employer. Pays well. Has other motivations.
Why just resurface it now?
I came to check on something. Make sure the deal's being upheld. Don't work for free.
Is he talking about? He's checking on if Russell's working on this. I'm not sure if I should understand what he's, or should I insight?
You remember the conversation between Gallus and Matthias?
I hope so. 'Cause I think I have. I apparently removed it.
So
He's looking for something.
he's looking for something, but it was heavily alluded to. They have something on Yokio. They have some sort of hostage.
Oh, he's checking on the status of.
The hostage. Because if the hostage is dead, why?
Would Russell feel that this hostage is him, or like they have something over him, or have threatened him, or is there somebody else that Russell may not be aware of?
You are unaware of anybody else that would be in Wilkir's life, but you know Wilkir. He's not an oversharer by any means.
Yeah.
So
It's one of those things like Russell would have never considered that until. I've been working on.
Good. That'll be a good payday when it happens. Nice little insurance for when I'm back.
Timeline.
It's a fluid situation, but there's still missing pieces. I would say you have a few months.
It's a very long silence. I'm glad you're okay.
Believe me when I say this, I'm glad to, well, I would say see you, but you haven't shown your fucking face.
Russell grins. Human teeth.
Can you do me a favor? If you see any essence of Twilight, collect it for me.
So you know what the fuck that means?
No? I mean, you will. I mean, you could ask him.
No, that's what I'm saying. I just want to know if he would be like, oh yeah, I get that. Another long pause, and then just a.
It's darkness in a distilled liquid. They usually find it in the Fey realm. So, these magic hoity-toities, they probably got some laying around too.
The mages?
I mean, it can be used alchemically to make things. Specifically things that help you, he pauses for a moment, avoid detection.
I'll get my ass peeled.
Sounds good, kid. Now, I need you to actually take that in. I'm very good at just mimicking things back, but you got it right.
Essence of Twilight. Fey realm. Magic hoity-toities.
Stay safe, and don't let your new posse know that I'm in town. Especially Beowulf. He seems like the kind of person that sticks his nose in places it shouldn't be.
You just can figure it out.
Eventually, possibly, but we're both good at what we do. Which is partly why I don't want him to know I'm here. Because if he has a clue, that's all he needs.
I'll keep quiet.
Be honest with you. Well, I guess you see the cigar go up. And
Is there like somewhere I contact you?
not right now. I don't really want to advertise, if you know what I mean. I'll be checking in periodically, though. Only reason I came back is because I found out Matthias was in town, and I wanted to make sure he didn't fuck the rules up. But I would warn you, boss man's coming. Over 2 months. another meaningful pause. He has plans to use the Accords meeting as a distraction for something.
The Accords meeting, is that something like a big meeting with the mages, like a summit or something?
I don't know if these guys have talked to you about it, but yes, there's a yearly summit that happens. And it is, you would know this because it happens I said yearly, but I would say it's more like every 2 or 3 years. It rotates major cities. It's in Yortar this year. And it's organized by the Fae and Queen Mab to go over the Accord treaty that they all have.
And you're saying Gallus is potentially going to use the Accords meeting as some kind of distraction?
And I said a couple months. I actually meant 3 or 4. Same.
So roughly the same time.
He's going to be. Sorry, I just want to make sure you're not confused. He's going to be here in a couple of months to prepare for the treaty that's going to happen in 3 or 4 months, which is similar timeline to what he gave you.
Nothing.
Funny you could say that.
So I'll find out in 3 or 4 months.
I'll be ready.
You all better be.
Try not to die.
Same.
The door will open. We'll be able to see his silhouette briefly before he closes the door. And then he would probably head back to the tower. Get up into his roost.
Tower and Brewster? Okay, what do you guys do?
Rooney, can I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
Sure.
Adrian's back at the church now, too, by the way.
The person who hired us was Leah. Red hair and a green dress, and confused the hell out of my ward. Didn't even see it coming. And supposedly, people are gonna die until some child's found. Or a child finds something, whatever the quote was.
They're looking for a kid.
They're looking for a child.
A child.
Don't know what kind of child, don't know who it is. Is it you?
Perhaps.
How do we get in contact with this person?
Doesn't Whistle have a bell?
Yeah, but I don't think that contacts Leah.
That contacts the other house.
Right.
So,
Layla.
Lilos.
It's technically Leah, short for Leah Shanique.
she'll probably get in
winter
contact
quarters.
with it.
That's what they said when it's
Leah.
time.
You have a bell.
But we need to
for
make it
the
time
tank.
now because we don't need for people to suffer.
If it's time now, then I think the child is.
How do you find just a child?
By killing their guardians and taking the child.
That's fair. However, that's just any random child. So,
Wait, were they
Maybe I'm
trying
the
to
child.
kill us to take Rooney?
but if that's the case, they would have already done that. Though they could have just attacked us. They don't have to bait us in anything.
They're in the wrong side of town.
Yeah,
Unless, well,
that was
Leah
where
told
you
us about the case before the case was a thing because when we talked to the guards, they had no idea what was going on.
Right. I mean, she's making this happen. That's just how that's working. Because she told us the exact story of exactly what was going to happen. And then it happened.
But if she was going to be making it happen, then she acts their emissaries.
She very well may. What's the importance of mirrors in the Fae?
You can roll an Arcana. And actually, with advantage for this one.
My knowledge guy. If he allows it, go for it.
Shit.
Like when I see anyone go, it's like, and go for it.
That was so bad.
Yeah, it's not good.
That is a 7.
Weird news.
What is it as a history check?
6.
Worse, I think.
Then
Yeah, worse.
That lady,
Potentially worse.
no, not.
So nothing. Huh?
No.
No, it's all good. I don't know of any significance to mirrors.
Mm.
I mean, they reflect.
They have
They may open a portal, possibly. I don't know how it would do that, but if they can travel through them,
I could not tell you the last time I tried jumping through a mirror.
are the backs of mirrors silver in this world?
What? What do you mean this world?
Various things.
Sorry, I mean, I'm talking more metaphysically, but it can be whatever that reflects. The reason why I ask is because supposedly the folklore that vampires do not have reflections is because mirrors used to be made out of silver backing. That's why they
Who
couldn't
are you
see.
talking to?
I'm talking to the fourth wall. Mirror, mirror
On the wall.
on the wall.
Just watching.
Tell me if you're silvered at all.
But no, I mean some can. So it's not. That's not a.
That's fine if that's not the
Yeah.
plan. Okay. How do we find a random child? Who's the most? It's like Bayard's over there standing in the corner looking around at the kids. Who's the most
Well,
sought after out of these?
Nope.
did the other kids look like Marigold? What did Marigold look like?
What did the other children look like? Yeah. What did Marigold look like? Because remember, you didn't let me get through all my questions. That is one of them. What do you look like?
You asked that to the person you're looking at?
You
Yeah.
might want to look at a
Okay.
different website.
This may be why
Oh,
you're
no.
an investigator, not detective.
I didn't look at the website to
thought
get
you
my
talked
questions. I
about-
did these at work. I just was picking out a random thing.
Oh, okay. That actually was, but no,
Oh,
they.
he puts his hand on your hip. I'll be okay.
Yeah, just a... Thanks, buddy.
So you only saw the one Marigold. You didn't see any other kids. So you heard of a son attacking, and then you heard that Adrian heard that a kid was chased out. I think they did say it was girl. Was chased out in the street, and the town people came for a Marigold. I don't know. Probably 8-ish years old, blonde hair, kind of curly. Sweet looking kid. Nothing nefarious by any means.
Would the other ones be brought to here? Or would they be brought to the guard house tower?
It's just Batman Returns. Is that what you're doing right now? Is it Batman Returns? The penguin's gonna collect all
Well,
the children.
It kind of depends on
Where's Danny DeVito?
on what's kind of close, but normally we'll either bring them back to the barracks depending on what's gone on for questioning, or we'll take them to the ladies' hall until we can find like somewhere that's a little bit more permanent.
Do you take the boys to the barracks so you can turn them into soldiers, and the girls to the ladies' halls so you can turn them into
You see him
nuns?
on Frog Zero Tolerant.
I'm just joking.
You're asking too many questions, man.
You're asking questions you don't want to know the answer to.
I'm gonna fly up in this belfry. You'll never.
Unnamed guard 2 needs to come from somewhere. Maybe we should check the barracks. See
I
if
mean,
they
I did
can
kill
see-
Gordon. We need a replacement.
There always must be a garden.
Please no.
It's like he put Gordon to you.
Oh my god. It's no, like that's the thing. The latest recruit, that's just their tag is Jordan. So there's always a Jordan.
It's in the family line.
See if there's commonalities in the kids.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only happening in this part of town. You said it. You found it only like in a certain like area.
In that block radius. Not sure if everybody had kids.
Wait a minute. Are the other neighborhoods protected by some sort of magic?
I mean, it would make sense the richer you are.
Well, that's what I'm saying is, why not go after the poorer side of things because they have less defenses? And we're not gonna put as many resources, the royal we, into downtrodden families losing their,
But yet, why would
nuclearism.
the Fey Lady put us on the case, knowing our reputation for stopping cults?
I think it.
Like, that's not smart.
No. But I think what's happening is this. I think they tasked somebody like they tasked Rooney, and she's just getting impatient.
So are we the ones that are actually trying
Because we're going to get to the bottom
Yes.
of what kid it needs, and that's going to
Yes.
go right to him.
Correct. She came
That-
to the reprieve for a reason. Not from me.
We had defenses at the retreat.
Well, no, we had defenses, but anybody can walk in.
All that shit was deactivated. You don't want to skin your customer.
Well,
Correct. Hell
It's like, why do
yeah.
they have no business?
Our
I don't
defenders are
understand.
employees.
They're the first defense.
That's yeah, go.
Don't click any links.
Okay. Please don't.
Yeah, he clicky the linky. Pretty lady. Good personality.
That is Lance Page.
The shittiest part is that's exactly what happened. He clicked on the link. He saw the celebrity sex tape and was like, yeah.
Alright, so for anyone at the Alexander that's listening right now, let this be a lesson.
Is this a true story that we're talking about?
No.
I'm like, what the fuck?
all the
Wait,
all
Ryan had to
the
fire somebody.
don't click on me.
Sorry, Marcus.
What's in your severance? It's euros in Germany, right?
My thought process behind there not being defenses over there is that they have the Fey embassy. So clearly the Fey can get there. My concern is that they may be also targeting curly-haired blonde children.
You know who would actually be really helpful now that we know a lot more?
Who's that? Grigori? Did you not want to suggest that because of
We embarrassed ourselves.
last time?
Relation.
No, actually, no. I was totally fine with that. I literally just thought of it, actually. Because when we asked about mirrors, you didn't know what was going on. But it was something where it's like, that's very obscure, but that's pretty magical, right?
Yeah, I didn't ask about yours.
No. When I asked him about it, he failed his check.
Yeah, okay.
So I'm like, okay, let's go to another source who might be able to either jog his memory or help us with that. And also, we have a lot more info.
the morning might be a better time.
100%. So shall we sleep here tonight? Or no? Where's Russell?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he just straight disappeared when we left
Hey,
where we fought.
You can be back at the church whether or not you want to be known.
No, I mean you're at the tower.
He's in his
Oh, that's right. You're at the tower. That's right.
Yeah, he is there.
No, the tower. Let's go back to the tower. Is Marigold okay? What's that gonna wear off?
There's a kid crying.
now.
Oh, I thought it was when you said you left. Oh, y'all haven't left yet.
No, yeah, we won.
Okay, so no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you all ready?
Yeah, I gotta go do paperwork.
Hmm. Are you gonna be alright by yourself?
I'll just be in the barracks.
What if the Fae consider you a Fae?
They won't.
Well,
They won't. They'll talk to him for
Darden
2
did,
seconds.
and we saw what that got him.
Y'all should just dress him up in a curly hair wig and see what happens.
With a giant warhammer at his side, like, I'm innocent. Wanna resist?
I won't resist.
I have zero tolerance for this.
Could you just imagine? They just turn around and just see Oliver, this jacked up kid in a wig, pull out a fucking Warhammer and be like, "You picked the wrong kid today, boy."
He'd be the perfect little buck.
All right, y'all go back to the tower to go sleep.
Barracks.
Back sleep, paperwork,
Check
house
out
sleep.
check the kids.
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
go check in on any kids in holding cells, or
Holding cells?
wherever they would be placed within the barracks.
The kid.
Yeah.
Shackles.
You just watch your kids get murdered in the cell.
They're placed in the stockades.
A safe space.
Yeah.
I mean,
This will teach you for having parents.
All right. So, you make it to the barracks. You're doing your paperwork. You said you wanted to do something. Kids.
well, he would have just checked in on the kids
Only one kid was taken.
taken to the barracks.
Yeah, because the other family, the father was injured but didn't die. The mother was still there, so there's no reason to take the other one. Kid sleeping. Very similar description to the other kid.
He kind of gave the. Well, let's see who else that outranks him is currently in the barracks, like awake.
Now, Seraph is more of the morning captain. This will be Captain Wilmer. We'll go with that.
Wilmer or Wilma?
Red Plains way?
Eeyore.
No, Wilma.
He'd walk up outside their door, kind of knock.
Come on in,
Yeah, Captain.
Sergeant.
So, yeah, you know the little kid that was brought in?
Mm-hmm.
Something struck me a little odd. The investigative firm that I side work on, we got contacted and we had a lead that led us to the neighborhood this evening that where that string of attacks happened, and couldn't help but notice that the kids all look awfully similar.
It's good to know, especially with the Fae being involved.
Is there any way we can kind of get a warning out to the public? Probably want to do it at a discreet level, not to create a panic.
Well, that's the issue. Is the mages have warned against it. The creatures that are attacking them feed off fear, and it empowers them. The more afraid they are, the more powerful they are.
Way we can kind of get any sort of information on where children of a similar description are stationed, so we can maybe start staking out.
But right now, we're going to increase the patrols around that area. The attacks are isolated in that neighborhood.
Okay, I'll make sure to make a note of it when I'm setting my routes for tomorrow. Alright, well, if you all think of anything else, it's great. I'm gonna go do paperwork.
He looks down at his own stack. Enjoy the joys.
And then have to go do all of his fucking paperwork.
Alright, anybody want to do anything else? Y'all make it back to tower.
Is there anything you're not telling us? It's okay if the answer is no.
I haven't shit since 8 a.m.
Where is this conversation?
We're walking to the tower.
Oh, you both walk in and hear the writhing of flesh above you, and it's this one feet just. Jesus.
I was asking where it was happening at the tower because you said you guys were back at the tower.
I jumped the gun. They could have a conversation if they wanted on the way. So
Hope you
yeah,
don't mind. But this has something to do with your folks and
I am about 60% sure that I might be the child. I looked about that kid's age when I was first in the Feywild. Obviously, I don't now.
do you mind stepping into the light with me in here?
Sure. Is it very noir? Like,
Yeah, like outside. I'm like,
Everything goes black and white.
yeah.
there's
the only
one
light in
color.
the room is that one pillar.
It's Sin City.
Yeah, there's only one color and it's red. That's the only color you see.
Bear takes off his hat.
He does when he gets inside, but he will continue to smoke. He's looking at your brow. So he's like, I need you to do something.
Okay.
I need you to relax, but I need this to happen.
Give me a minute.
He's like, I need to check if I kept that officer's number.
Oh,
I may or may not have.
And Rooney stumbled
No,
out
are
like
you
a
guys
hole drilled
In the
his head.
tower while this is happening?
Downstairs.
So if you're in Ronia's room, which is immediately below Russell's, Russell's just on the ceiling
No,
upside down.
nope, that's Adrian's.
Oh, wait, that's right.
yeah, and the last thing Russell hears is like, I need you to relax and just take it to me.
Then
Russell was coming downstairs, and he's just like,
Socks. We need socks for doors.
now he's coming upstairs.
and then from upstairs you hear.
I misplaced them. That's okay.
This place what?
That was out of character.
No problem.
I misplaced the notes on what I assumed is about to happen. Rooney assumes the position.
Got him.
Y'all like we
Hands
were-
to ankles. Oh no.
Turn it over.
I'm gonna look into Rooney's eyes.
Over.
Bears gonna go to sleep. It was a pleasure.
You see him just kind of alone, dirty in a village, being approached by his mother, being taken to the Feywild, the tree orchard that they called home. His mother arriving with his siblings, one by one showing up, Kerman being the first, Toriel being the last. And you see each of them going through the process of learning to fly by jumping off of a low tree. Family meals, Rooney reading to his little brothers. And then you see his mother disappear, followed by the slow aging of those around him, with the youngest beginning to age the fastest. One who's been there the least ages fastest. So Toriel starts to age a little bit quicker than everyone else. And you see him leave, followed by each of his other brothers, mostly individually, until it is just him, with some tears streaming down his cheeks, by a fire. The only real He's facing away from the fire. Bouncing the ball up against the wall. Pretending that the shadow on the wall is bouncing it back to him because he is utterly alone.
Bear will put his hand on your shoulder.
Real quick. In every one of these scenes, you see a raven perched, watching.
That's so great.
He's so strong.
He's coming back.
Sorry.
That is. Oh. That's great. It's fine.
It's not fine, but you're handling it well.
Thank you. The mask helps, and he smacks his allies down.
Yeah, I don't know anything about family. So they say it's better to have and then lost than never to have at all.
I'm not entirely sure I agree with that all the time. But
Most people don't either.
it's nice when they're around.
Would you be offended if I tried to help you find a way to be able to communicate with them all the time? Just to
I
check in.
Would be if I were able to communicate with them all the time.
Is Adrian with us?
Should be in the tower.
Yeah, y'all all walk together besides him.
How many siblings do you have?
Let's check my Google.
And I need your help. I found a new instrument.
I have 5 siblings.
Thank you. I found this, and he will point as that you guys will now have been walking up to his room. This. And he will motion to a cello. And I think, Isaac, can you play Paint It Black by Wednesday?
I'm intimately familiar with this instrument. You will turn it on its side and play a chord.
I think I might have a different method, but what I found so far has been pretty interesting, and I think we could make it work. I need, though, a way to make this movable. Because as you can see, and of course it's, I mean, he's 6 foot, but it's still 4 feet tall.
I'm struggling when I turn it on its side.
You want me to play it?
Please. I mean, if you don't mind. He will sit and actually, this is what I found so far. And it's something that I think would be excellent with your flute. And he's just playing the chords, not even caring, but like, he can have a conversation while it happens.
That's excellent. If I can make a suggestion, especially with performances, you need to make a face. Maybe stick the bottom lip out a little bit. You smell something kind of bad. Yeah. So angry. Excellent.
And of course, yeah, no, hats off.
You need to come down and just mimic it.
It's open mouth.
I'm looking up down. And he's walking down the stairs. For this, he's behind it.
Maybe this would work in your new thing.
You can play with this.
But, and of course, he's continuing to play, having a full conversation.
He's the quiet noise in the background. Russell!
They were just like,
That has a sinister vibe to the tower.
A little, yeah. I think so. I would love to play it on the roof. It actually had a spot to do it.
So it's upside down on the ceiling. So
I love it.
Warm hands writhing in the rafters. It's warm hands now. He's fine.
If they're looking for you, or the old you, do you think that it has something to do with time dilation? I've read somewhere in the Feywild that it moves differently, right? So, is someone looking for a young you who doesn't know?
Like another you.
Maybe.
I would like to think I would see them, but I think that they'd be looking for, I don't know, maybe if they just hadn't seen me since I first arrived.
Maybe.
Insight check.
Me?
All of you. Well, the two talking. Yeah. Anybody wants to.
23.
8.
If Leah is looking to kidnap him, why did Leah not do it when she had his brother hostage?
Right, no. For sure.
Just thought.
No, she could have taken you whenever she wanted.
Leah's trying to take me.
No, she could have. So it's not you. It can't
She's
be.
trying to take someone.
Well, Leah was the one who hired us, and it seems as though that she's hired us because somebody isn't doing their job well. It seems as though people will die or be accosted, slain, attacked until something is found. It sounds like it's another Fey deal, and somebody's coming up short.
I don't like that.
No, she seems very pleasant. Like Bayo was kind of coming under the charm a little bit. It's like, no, she's fine. No. You walk over. No, stop. Like, no, she's off.
Step on.
Oh yeah, he actually does have a tail when he's in this form. It never comes up because he can't use it ever because it would be like, what's that? I'm like, I'm a human. It's like, what's touching me? Shut up.
I have telepathy and I'm just rubbing your legs.
everybody's like this point.
And at this point, when you say steps in, there's like, oh, he set the thing down. He goes,
Where'd you go?
Bayor has the glass thing and like hang down. He goes, well, left me a note.
Got this little bell out.
I think those are for emergencies only.
Rudy, do you know when the Accords are happening?
You were told in about 4 months.
Yeah,
So,
coming up here pretty quick.
interesting. Huh, okay. Wild. That's pretty wild. You ever heard of Essence of Twilight?
I am just
Russell.
Black bags of
Like, a whole ass sack. Like, and Rudy.
yeah, sure. Magical component.
Do you know how you get it? Or get more of it?
Court of Winter cows, like I think you. And then
What
the
shape?
opposite for the essence of light.
What shape are the Court of Winter cats?
How do you get? Wow.
You weren't wrong. It's mostly found in the Court of Winter. Generally, it is daylight in winter is twilight, and
Okay.
then it's night the rest of the time. And it's just there are places because of the magical nature of it. It almost seems like darkness gathers such enough thickness that it becomes what, like it becomes a liquid form.
There's just puddles of that, like
Rudy, I remember one time you very kindly stopped me from going to the Feywild.
Yes.
From the dark.
Russell.
It's a fucking cat. I'm just
Others? What's going on?
better.
Human teeth.
I gotta ask,
Coming out.
do you know how we get there? Because it seems like that'd be the perfect place for this Twilight stuff.
Why do you need Twilight?
I just need you to go with me on this.
I mean, yeah, it's more than there, but if they bring it here, it's a magical component.
Would you know where they store it? Did they retake the embassy once everything kind of died down? It's been a couple months, right?
It's been a while. These are a lot of questions that
It's been a while.
I, John, do not.
Yes, y'all would all know that the embassy is back and running now that the threat of war is over.
Let's table
And,
that. But we need to
you
go talk.
also, while you don't know the details about the substance itself, to you it's fairly common. So, in the Feywild, whether or not it's common in the city, y'all don't know. You would guess, if y'all never heard of it, it's not sold in normal alchemy shops, which probably means you're gonna have to go to a fairly powerful wizard to
Hey,
obtain.
Adrian, are you up there?
She'll come down a little bit. Yeah, what's up?
Might we schedule a meeting?
With?
One of your patrons. I believe they have the cadence of, how you doing, Adrian?
She'll think about it.
We need Russell to hear that.
Think about it.
I think my favorite line of this
When
entire
would you-
campaign was Isaac going, how you doing, Jimmy?
When would you like to meet him?
When was the core was in, what, a couple months? Couple months, right?
4.
4 months, okay, thank you. Hold on one second.
Oh, one other note. That's primarily in the Winter Court. It's not super
The Essence?
Essence.
Got it.
Most of the that you're gonna run into in the city are from the Summer Court.
Understood. Would you know where
Yes.
we might be able to talk to the Winterport folk?
There's one exception to that rule.
There is one exception to that rule.
Queen Mab is the person who built the Accords. The Queen of Winter.
Ah.
She is known to, for
And
those that, the whole reason the Accord works is because people that don't follow it become her enemy, and you don't want to be Matson.
Do you remember what her name was?
Queen Mab.
You know the lady I speak.
Leo.
No.
Mom.
It was that.
What do you call your mom?
I don't have one.
Way to rub it in again.
Nick? Do you have a
What?
Hard boils.
Actually, you will see there is no umbilical there.
Yeah, and most people don't walk
Is this
around
an
with an
illusion?
umbilical cord flopping around.
I've had enough of you.
Oliver goes back to bed.
you come into that thing like, I don't know what's going on. I've had enough of this. Whew. Inspiration. Thank you. Oh, sorry. No, I don't have that. I was actually. It felt like I just woke up a couple of years ago, and it was haphazard that I was here. I felt that I was relatively good at understanding things and learning things, but would I have it? The feather.
No.
Now this. This would be an elongated, white, pristine feather. This is the only clue of the first case I ever had. It's light to the touch. It smells as if you were flying around. It is crisp, clean air.
Oh, so.
Yes. And it almost glows. And the feather is perfect. Even you would have known me taking it in and out, having it in my pocket, it would have been disheveled in some way. It's perfect.
Not the other way.
It just remains perfect.
That is neat.
It is something that it's the one thing I can't figure out.
Not figure anything out about it.
I think he's talking to me.
Alright.
Can I figure anything out about it?
Feather?
Yeah.
Roll me an intelligence check.
Shit.
Alright. Tell me what your arcana is.
3.
What's your
No.
history? Oh, I'm sorry, nature.
1.
And what is your religion?
1.
And what did you roll?
15. Or what are we looking
Like, what's your die roll?
at? Oh, I rolled a 14.
Feather.
That was a pretty feather.
It's too pristine. It's almost like a magic item. It's too pristine to be natural, but that's all you got.
So yeah, I don't know. That's the first thing I ever found here.
Found it like on your person.
No, it was just laying on the ground beside me. It's really weird to wake up naked. I mean, there may have been one other time, but
Do you have any like odd protrusions from you? Besides
You-
the point.
Zip.
I mean, it's gonna be his scenario where it's like, you tell me, and he's just gonna.
Russell just. Adrian's like, can I go now? Can I go?
No, what he will do, he will just take off his shirt. There's nothing on anywhere else that I've seen. No. I do have a tail, obviously, that you all have seen. But
No coin so many your skin.
I don't think so.
Enter task.
Well, I would be the most wild sleeper agent in the world if I did have one of these coins. But, alas.
Just a different breed.
Sure. Can I do a performance?
What are we doing it for?
The performance check?
What is the performance check for?
Oh, it's just to say what I'm saying is true. Because he may distrust me no matter if I'm saying the truth or not.
So you're trying to like.
No, I'm doing a performance to try to prove my point that I am telling the truth.
Wouldn't that be a persuade?
Okay, I
No,
missed
no,
what
sorry.
caused the roll. So
No, you're good. I said if I was a sleeper agent, I would be like one of the most wild ones in the world. Because he just asked if I had a coin somewhere.
that would be a type of deception. Unless you were physically acting something out.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I mean, if you roll a 21, he just says that, and you kind of take it for what it is. like, according to Bayor, he's not lying. He's just presenting a random thing to try to be, like, quippy, but nah. It's one of those things, interestingly enough, you understand that Bayor, he's not that interesting, so it's just like, man.
Except for the fact that he only has 2 years of memories and woke up naked outside town.
That's pretty normal. just the regular 2-year-old adult man.
Bayor just
sort of look at the light out of his face.
Bayor just flies up in the ceiling, hits it, and falls down unconscious.
Just like a cardinal that got trapped inside.
Did you forget how to fly?
No. I just kind of stopped being able to.
Oh.
You see Russell hang his head in commiseration.
We will fly again.
Which wheel are we talking about?
I'm just trying to be hopeful here.
The only way this son of a bitch is flying if you launch him out of a catapult.
Anything but sweet kid light.
Hey, I've told you we can go fly around, and you looked at me like that was an insult. It's a 13. It's actually not bad.
I thought you whispered. Someone knows your credit score.
He knows you can't get on the airplane. You asshole.
I was like, oh god, he is always watching.
He's a credit analyst up at his fucking work.
Russell works with the IRS.
Oh my god.
Do you need help making something?
I do, actually.
What is it? You're making like a cloak or a ring?
It's actually a headband.
What?
It's a headband.
A headband of
He's
protection.
51.
It's a headband to help someone open the mind.
That is a use I've never heard of for the essence.
Can you imagine for a moment that everybody has unlimited potential? However, something.
Hold up. Are you doing Limitless?
I've never seen a movie.
Okay.
I would have been fucking
You just need to
fantastic
take
if he just
NCP twice a day.
breaks off into that conversation.
You just go full fucking monologue. I'm like, wait, hold up.
I'm sorry. No, I've never seen that movie.
That would have been beautiful.
I just quote it naturally, being like, "We got this."
Unlimited potential.
Yes,
Unlimited potential.
pretty close. Like we're getting closer. Can you imagine unlocking a part of somebody that you know they have the potential for, but just haven't seized it yet?
Is it smoke?
It is smoke adjacent.
Does Adrian's familiar have a name?
I think its name is Gravies.
Rabies?
Like a gray rig.
I could be
Sounds like something
wrong.
you catch.
It's actually a brand of gummy bears.
Ugh.
Name it for me, but
Now give me them gray babies.
I almost think it would be fun that y'all can use your inspirations to at least once a session, at most once a session, make something lore about another character.
I haven't even had to use
I've got
inspiration
4.
to do that.
Okay, but how many of those did you assign yourself?
None. None. When I say it to myself, I'm laughing, but no, it's only when Isaac says it.
But
Or
or we
when-
have is 3.
I'm being facetious. He gave me one. It was like, that is good, and I just had it as that. And I haven't used any.
We still only have 3.
Okay, cool. It says 3. Nobody
So,
cares, Phil.
What's your bill?
Yeah. We gotta.
Kill Bill.
Russell, do you hear that?
Kill Bill. In the same voice from a different corner of the room.
He flies into the wall, passes down.
Everybody roll initiative. I'm just kidding.
I was like,
Something to whispering Kill Bill.
We're under attack.
how did we get into making something?
The essence.
Yeah.
What you use the essence.
Understood. I'm sorry. I lost the
Protection
thread
from
from it.
divination. I don't know how it sounds. Pretty sure he said that.
Yeah, I would say Brom. Give you a good.
Don't let me conflate this. I do have an ulterior motive, but that is not what I want the essence for. That may be what we need essence for.
And you were in the room when you thought this. Likely that.
Whose voice is that?
Richard just looks at you.
Russell.
Can I insight check Rooney?
Sure.
Perfect. I can tell
You
you're
can
lying to me.
use deception or performance to school your face. Go for it. Well, he's not lying. He's not saying anything. What your insight's going to be, is he nervous or if it really matters to him? Because he didn't say no.
You're good. I'm gonna unattune this ring because at
Hey,
that point,
You
it
know what
doesn't
you can
matter.
do? You can use an inspiration.
You do have 3 of them.
Could make room for more.
We're gonna have him at the end of the game, like potion in the sky.
I mean, someone has to speak to one of you. You can't just ask a question and then get advantage.
If someone shaking their head seems like an answer, I can go. You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
So what do you roll?
about that? That's why. 26.
He looks nervous.
You sure about that?
Nah, don't say anything. Just shrug.
That's my point. No one has to ever say anything. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
There's only
now that
so
we
much-
know.
There's only so much insight you can get from something.
I understand. No, I understand. Rudy,
Is that
I'm being facetious. I'm just messing with you. Gotta find a way to make that cello smaller.
Yes. Small cello, smart headband. Non-detection. We should coat this place in lead.
Well, remember, we had
That's how
them.
you die.
Be incredibly
We all just get
mercy.
No. We had them stop the enchanting powers so we could continue to function out of this place.
Right, but to keep other people from looking in here, like,
Well, perhaps that's why we look for the essence of Twilight. Maybe we can get some of our own handiwork and try to put it to use.
Kill Adrian's only patrons.
Don't touch them.
hey, once a month fee, so I choose to fail your spot.
Inspiration.
It's a business model. Could work.
I love that song.
So what are we doing tomorrow? How are we gonna find?
Does this count as a long rest? That's just chit-chatting.
I mean,
you're gonna have to get some actual rest, but yes, it can be the beginning of it.
Well, that's what I'm saying, because we could probably honestly talk for hours. But it'd be something where it's like, if you're wanting us to just sleep and stop and reset, we need to do that.
Okay, sleep
No,
and
no,
walk
no.
on the way there.
No, after we come up with our plan.
We can either check in with Grigori. I'm not sure what all he's gonna give us beyond what we already have.
No, that's true.
Patrons?
Honestly, that's true.
What's that?
Patrons.
Patrons.
Is she still
Your
here?
patrons.
Oh,
Yeah.
no, you mean one of her patrons. Try to get an audience with.
like I said, only patrons.
I've unattuned with that ring. I'm just letting you guys know. I'm gonna use it to trade in for a headband.
Which you will not find.
It's okay. I'm gonna ask, and I'm gonna be belligerent, and it's gonna be great.
I can't wait to sell you a fake one. And if you had the ring attuned, you would have known he was lying.
That's okay. No, because I would say, "Hey, is this the thing?" And he'd go, "It's perfect."
Adriel, you know that ring.
What's that?
That ring. It's
Oh,
a nice looking ring.
I'm gonna sell this so I can get something different. Can you help me find something?
What would you like?
I need something that makes someone's potential for intellectual capacity unlock.
School. Education. Like a potion?
Nope. Something long term.
Are you... Bear with me. Something to say, for instance, make smoke talk.
I'm pocketing the ring, and I'm like, it's been a pleasure. I'm gonna go.
Sorry, it's just late.
Yeah, thank you. I know. I'll talk to you in the morning. Just sleeps upside down.
I'll walk to the next one. Hey, I found this headband. I think you might want it, Baylor.
Thanks.
It's the headband of unintellect.
Thank you. Thank you. That would be wonderful.
Gives you a headband. We went to. It turns into an ant.
The nose would be smart.
I have my new mount.
Hold on to us all.
That would be a good way to steer. You like
I,
ants?
I have considered being a pony before, so go for it.
You know, it's like who wants to
Go ahead, Oliver.
He's in the barracks.
No, you're not. You're wherever you want to be.
But no, he chose
Alright, it's the next morning. What do you guys want to do?
Right. Was it the full 8 hours? Or I'll say I never long.
Should we pick up Oliver and head to that part of town?
Yeah, I think so. You're over there. Getting psyched up.
They swing by and pick you up.
I mean, yeah, I guess it would be probably early enough before he goes out and joins his group on patrol.
Did you do your normal, like, before, like, we start walking off, did you do your normal debrief?
Did you get assigned?
I do the assignment now.
Well,
Did you assign
well-
yourself to the area we're looking at?
Yeah, I asked for assignment there.
We'll say yes. That would move this along.
And I've got stationed three guards rotating every half hour on every block.
You're part of a 6-man team for that area, and then they assign a second team to that area.
So my three are rotating between, like, we kind of divided it into a quadrant, and then there are the other team is rotating on the other, so we kind of go in this clockwise fashion to keep good coverage.
How do they get in contact with you if they notice something?
No, they just stop it.
One guard stops what took
Three.
5. Okay. So all 3 are walking side by side.
Well, no, you do space like, within earshot because, you know, they were screaming and we could hear them,
That's true.
and that will help centralize.
Fair.
But there's also a runner that will go and get additional assistance if they're
Got
too far away.
Okay. So they
So
can call
each-
for backup.
Yeah, with each group of 3, we pick one of the ones that have a pretty fast sprint to go and alert the others, and you kind of do like a daisy chain type thing.
Understood.
We don't have enough funds right now for the little stones that you talk into.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm thinking about trading this in for. And I'll hold up this ring.
What's that do?
It's a ring, right?
Yeah. But I think it could be of more use.
What was it used for originally?
Oh, hey, Adrian.
Not much.
So, yeah. What's the plan? I was about to go join them.
No,
Did you guys have
I
a-
want to see if I can trade it in for the sending stones for you and your brothers.
Different idea.
So that's why I'm going to talk to you about this. But what was your thing?
Well, I was gonna go join the
The group, right?
group on patrol, but you guys have stopped by the barracks before that. So
Well, we wanted to see if your morning briefing had anything about that. And I'm going to fill you in on the Leah extra information. Children being targeted with parents looking for a child who looks like Marigold, etc.
oh, I actually, yeah, like the kids kind of looked similar when I got back here and saw one of the other ones. I was like, it's kind of odd.
Mm-hmm.
But more or less, I gave a summarized briefing for the special assignment that we have.
Right.
So I don't know if there was anything else. I don't really recall anything special.
You thought it was odd. They mentioned what they're capable of doing, but they didn't mention what the current theory was and what they were intending. They didn't say anything about kidnapping kids. They didn't say anything about, but they did say that it would assume your fears and use that against you.
So mostly I have what we already know is it's Faye.
And it's only so far been localized in that way.
Scary. It's just in this one area, and so far, the kids all look the same whose parents are attacked. Similar.
Yeah. Have the mages been contacted?
I'm sure they have, yeah.
How long will you be on that patrol?
I was planning on spending most of the day.
When you say most of the day, what time will you be done? We may have another couple of appointments we want to try to angle before we meet back with you in that part of town.
I mean, I'm mostly just running relief and just a general patrol between the 4 quadrants.
Okay.
So kind of whenever.
Okay.
Like if you guys need me,
Who is our runner to get to you?
who's what? Which one of you is fast?
Me.
I guess you.
Cool.
Where are you guys gonna be heading to? That way, at least I like if there's an explosion or like bullets.
Do you think your patron, Adrian, would have availability to that?
Potentially. But sometimes these things take time to set up.
No, I understand. Well, and I'm assuming, interestingly enough, it probably is not going to happen during broad daylight.
No, or tonight.
No, I understand. Yeah.
I have to figure out their life schedule, but I'll be on that, I suppose.
What if
I
What
know what
if-
you're talking about.
their wife was occupied?
I mean, less time.
Okay. Then why don't we go and figure out what their schedules are?
Alright.
Like, do we think the gnomish mage has something to do with this?
No, but he might have information for us.
You know the gnomish mage works in the High Hall.
I can do that better.
Is that a general statement to all of us? Or...
No, that's
Okay.
you're doing.
Well, I'm gonna go patrol unless you guys need company to the High Hall. Escort.
I mean, the more of us together is better in case we run into anything that's bad. But can you be spared?
We've got 12 guards patrolling.
Well, they come with us. It's just easier that way.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Oliver will snag another
lower ranking guard on his way out and send them out to do the odd patrol that he was going to do.
Do you remember what this patron's name was? How many times have you been with this place?
Who's to say?
Oh, I thought
He
you said
prefers anonymity.
Anonymity.
Anemone.
Anemones, yeah. Creatures of the sea.
relish the moment.
Anemoniac.
Low
An-
iron.
Animaniacs.
Animal.
Sorry, that was
If this is me asking you, if the mage is a gnome, what is his wife like? Because I have disguise self.
Half giant.
So, giant, really tall high elf.
Well, it's gonna
If
be.
you watched it,
yeah. He's Chris Schmidt, and you're gonna be Michelle Rodriguez. How you doing, wife?
Just calls her.
And then she goes, boom the bar. And it's like, got him.
Is the wife human? Half elf? Okay.
Human.
Dang, girl.
I guess if this is a pressing issue,
Well, he does have a large person.
I suppose I can be a little bit more risky getting in to talk to him.
Adrian, let me ask you this. Do you think this is going to lead us anywhere, or do you think this is a fool's errand?
I mean, we've got
You know the facts we have, right?
some spring fae using silver dust to hunt down children.
Summer.
So does the winter.
Wait, why did you say spring then?
Because
one
there's
of the
so
last
many.
reports.
There's too many.
There's four.
They're all confusing. Winter.
That's why we only picked 2 for this campaign.
It's the winter.
Well, there's also. Would there be an autumn?
Well, there would be spring
Like
and autumn, but
In relation to the fall.
Yeah, like would there be a fall, autumn, and winter?
what's the difference between fall and autumn?
They're different words.
Well, in the campaign. I'm sorry, in the seasons, I should say. I'm sorry.
I don't.
Seasons.
Not that I've encountered.
I'm
If
thinking
there
about
is, they aren't
Dragonlance.
important enough.
I'm just in different words. It's like, fuck me.
That is it.
I got a 9.
Patron. Essence of Twilight.
Understood. Okay. Yeah, we're going there.
What's that?
Real quick. He probably won't appreciate you all showing up at his place of business, along with the higher echelons of wizards. Now you can still do it, but you know you
No,
can.
she's like,
Yeah.
he's an easy mark, and it would be better if I went and visit him alone.
What if I just visited him as an investigator? What if I and Oliver went to him as an investigatory mission to ask him about something that we heard on a tip and left you very far away from it? He can be mad at us. It doesn't matter.
By all means.
That could be any mage. It doesn't even need to be the same age.
What are
That's
we
true.
asking about?
Essence of Twilight. We need it.
Well, what is it?
Supposedly, it is something that can help you remain unknown. Oliver.
Roll a
Yep.
history check.
8. I thought they were looking like
No.
they were little kids.
People are looking for children. This is beside this. Same thing. We just need to work on this for a moment. And then we'll be back on the kids because we've already got the city guard on the children thing. This shouldn't take us very long. You and I can get this done in an hour.
Okay.
So who's asking for assistance in Twilight?
Me.
But like, is it a common thing? Like, can we just go to
It
one of the
is
shops?
not, amazingly enough. No, we can't go and grab... I would have been to a shop 30 minutes ago and not even have disturbed you if I knew I could get it anywhere.
So how, like, we'll have to have something that helps us, like, make them want to give it to us? Are we trying to get it, or just find out where it's at?
Actually, I think we need some. But if we can only find out where it is, that's fine too.
So we could spin it at... Do we think it's in the low part of town, and that's why they're, like, poking around there?
Could be.
It's used to conceal stuff,
Hmm.
so maybe it's hiding the kid they're looking
It could be.
for. So
Or it could be hiding them
So
while they search for the
we
kids.
need to find out if there's a way to locate it, because that can help us locate the kid that's being hidden.
Exactly.
Got it.
You know, it's funny, as a DM, I can't tell if you're conflating two missions or if you just played a master for yourself.
No, that was Brian coming to his own conclusion so we could make this work.
Okay.
That's exactly what that was. Cool. To the high hall. Private investigator bureau. Oh,
So, y'all get up there.
Did you list a question?
oh yeah, sorry. Hold on.
It's not until question 32.
What do you look like?
Remember, their name is 11. What do they look like is 17.
When y'all get up there, you all have to turn in your weapons. You know,
Sure.
go in there,
Adrian goes nowhere near the high hall.
You know, Russell hangs back.
including you.
Take off zero tolerance, his sword. Whatever. He'll set down
Zero tolerance.
He'll set down his lance, dagger, boot dagger, spear, short bow, quiver.
Oh.
But then he'll look at whoever the guard and he'll be like,
Give
"But
him
what
the
do I do with
spear."
these?"
Where do you fit all that shit?
What
Did you say no?
Oh, shit. The guard's like,
It's meant for him.
I'll
100%.
smack you upside your head, kid.
You'll never use it.
Well, then
Yeah.
you get an equal measure back. I'm just messing with you.
I
I'm
know.
gonna cause trouble.
Don't smack that up,
Can I take my shield in?
Just draw.
Can smoke come in?
Yeah.
Cool. Set it. Shield down.
So we're just gonna look at each other. You can go.
Well, I'm. Do you feel I'm appropriately disarmed?
Want me to patch you down?
Probably. I mean, that would be like a normal thing to do, right? Like if you're gonna go through this trouble.
Why are you
Does it look
requesting
Go look at
that?
the gaps.
This is kind of weird.
Okay.
Red glasses.
Oh, do you have any weapons on you?
Gotta go through
Oh, no. Like he dresses the uniform.
Okay, sure.
Thanks.
I'll leave all my shit there too.
Do you put up all your weapons?
100%, yeah. I have a dagger, a rapier, a shield.
I have no intention of fucking with you guys, so you don't have to
No,
tell me what it is.
no, and a crossbow. Okay. Go
Are
inside.
you going with or no?
Yeah.
Do you give up all your weapons?
Yeah.
Okay. We're looking for a.
Hidden and just vamp out.
We're looking for a.
Don't talk about that one.
We're looking for a
No,
gnome.
Oliver gives it away.
Oh, okay. We're looking for a gnome with a goatee who is an invocation specialist. Where's Red?
Are y'all actually looking for that gnome?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, bro. I've got to hear. How you doing, Jay?
But your name's not Jay.
But then I can do it.
Bill?
How you doing,
It's kind
Bill?
of hard with the R.
The R is tough, yeah. How you doing, Oliver? See, no, there's an R there too.
And Rooney. Oh no.
How you doing?
Smoke.
Uh-oh. How you doing, Smoke?
Try Russell.
Actually, no. Yeah, all of our
Did
names
y'all
have
do this on purpose, you motherfuckers?
got his ass. So, gonna hunt around for that.
Even Rook is with an R. It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, hell yeah.
Our group name is Are You Ready?
Oh, and our tower name is The Reprieve. 2 R's.
I hate all of you.
It's almost
some subconscious thing is happening.
Could you imagine if
Yeah,
before,
y'all trying to fuck me without even knowing.
before the campaign started, I'm like, look, guys, is the key.
It's just D&D players' natural inclination to fuck with the DM. Realizing it.
Oh, okay. Go in. Y'all describe the gnome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna regret this.
Thank you.
Gonna have to write down his name because it's so outrageous.
Please.
So, you guys are looking for Forstopolis, Crinkle, Mixie, Thinklicker.
Mix me?
Could you say that again?
Mix me?
Forstopolis, Crinkle, Mixie, Thinklicker. 3 words.
Mixie.
Dopolis?
Yep.
Crinkle.
Forstopolis is the first name. Crinkle is the second name. Mixie, Thinklicker is the third name.
Forstopolis?
Mhm.
That's actually a real name. What the fuck?
Did it not give you a this is misspelled?
Not for Forstopolis. It said, would you like to spell Forstopolis with a capital F? And I'm like, verify something. He's like, it's too much. Okay, how do we learn this name?
No, I'm assuming you're asking around. And
Yep,
yeah, that's
yep.
someone saying
Oh,
that's what
okay.
you're looking for.
Someone tells us. Okay, we'll go.
And
Mr. Mixie Thinklicker.
I mean, he's looking right now.
Mixie Thinklicker? If he's there and turns around like, oh, hello.
No, I'm saying the guy is telling you he's working right now. He doesn't want to do stuff. Well, you're having a conversation.
Twilight, or Essence of Twilight?
I kind of just jumped. Like, I assumed when you said I'm asking around, I didn't tell you found someone. I just started the conversation, which is what's caused this confusion.
And I'm finishing the conversation.
Yeah, so-
or I'm continuing. Essence of Twilight. Found where? We will end this conversation as soon as you tell us.
Why do you want to know?
We need to try and figure out a way to find it because we think it might be related to a current case where children are being attacked along with their parents.
Well, if you do find it, you need to report it to the guards because it's a restricted substance. It's
We
not
will
allowed
try our
outside
best.
of the high hall.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do. I'm
So you're saying it's in
Sergeant-
here?
Sergeant Kithkin.
It's in the vault.
Um,
Can only report out when it's needed.
Is it really? Huh. Interesting.
is there a way to locate it? Because that would help us potentially find the child that these Fae are looking for.
I mean, you
And
can.
we were
If one
told-
of our divination wizards can.
Batstop, Crinkle, Mythbuster is
Mr. Thinglicker.
Forstopolis, Crinkle, Mixie Thinklicker.
It's the thing. Look good. Yeah. So I mean, there's a spell that could be used, and they could walk around looking for it. But I'd have to get a divination wizard. Do we have a location?
We do actually. It is, and he'll tell the location of where the attacks are happening.
All right. We'll just have the
Well-
guards.
in that
Requisite
case.
it.
Detecting the
And
thing
if,
to avoid it.
They don't want to be paid. If they don't want to pay for it, they'll have to show proof that it's involved.
We're gonna need
Understood.
your records of who all has recently checked out the use of
Yeah,
any.
Check out the use of it. You use it in something.
Right, it's a component for spells, right?
Who has recently used it? So we can go question them. This is typical.
It's
Is
mostly.
it detecting or investigating? We're doing
Investigate.
investigating.
Well, the only ones that can use it are the higher mages. So
Well, we would like to set up meetings with each to ask a series of. How many questions do you
We
have
would.
now?
I'm casting ritualistically detect magic.
in the high hall. Okay.
You guys have arachnophage blood?
Also a restricted. Okay. What's going on here?
Well,
Actually,
outside of us getting a little distracted,
Sorry.
that's
we-
true.
we are-
Please continue, commanding officer.
we are trying to
figure out if someone is using this substance to hide somebody. So our thought was if we could find out.
I want to insight him, but he actually believes this shit.
Oh yeah, 100% does. So our thought was if we could find out how this substance is utilized within the city, that may help give us a lead. Not that
It's
anyone,
used-
not any of the that any of the mages would intentionally have done this, but maybe someone pulled the wool over their eyes. And in fact, our
So
Bayor's associate was tricked by this fey.
here's the thing: if it has been used to make something, no magic is going to find such thing. In its
Oh.
base form, we could find it,
Mm-hmm.
but
But
it
can't
makes
you find?
things that hide things from
But-
divination magic.
But can't y'all find the person
The logic is a circle.
that commissioned the use of this stuff?
I
didn't-
if you have a warrant, I can give you a list of people that have access to said stuff.
I should have known. Fucking paperwork.
Oliver.
I'm gonna go get my hand. I'm gonna go get zero tolerance.
Oliver, it's okay.
You won't make it through the gate.
Mr.
You
Mixie
want
Thinglicker.
that?
Yeah, actually, this will be fun.
Mixie Thinglicker, please.
This is not Mixie Think. This is some page that told you where he's at, and you started questioning him.
He said he was busy, and then you immediately said,
What? Yeah, no. Yeah, when it's like,
Yeah.
sorry, when you said he's busy, my assumption is you're from the person of I don't want to be disturbed. I'm doing something right now. I apologize. That's-
Yeah, because you guys said you were asking around, so
Yeah.
you got some page that told you where he's at, that he's busy.
Oh,
Got
I'm
it.
cracking.
Yeah.
Got it.
We're
The
bothering
page,
that clerk.
no, the page thing is what got me because I'm like, yeah, we're talking to this guy, but hilariously enough, you're not doing any how you doing all over. So I'm like, all right, I should have known.
Okay, so we've got to come back, even though time is limited and more people could potentially be assaulted by nightmare creatures.
That's okay. Their death is on your hands. Thanks. Let's go.
Wait, I do have.
Yeah, of course.
How would one of the mage's apprentices go about requisitioning a restricted substance?
Mage Prince doesn't. The Master can.
The master can.
Yeah, it's a Form 38C.
Please.
Got it. Got it.
You know what? I'm cool with that. That has just the right amount of bureaucracy that we work good.
Oh my god.
I will soon
Do you
have
have
them
any
all.
copies of that? Form 38C?
No, but there's a copy of it in the library.
You're gonna have to go to the clerk's office and use Form 19-7 to say who you're associated with before they will release that form to you.
Uh-huh. And are there any mages who are, like, blacklisted from that kind of thing?
Yeah, quite a few.
Is there a list?
No, I mean it's more It's more
Is
who's allowed to do
Gregory
it, and everybody
one?
else is. Gregory? No, he's on the council. He can do it.
Yeah, see, you're good.
I thought so. Good guy.
I mean, even though his decor is a little
Thank you
questionable.
for dancing around this. Okay.
Okay, and your name is, so when I fill out my warrant request and get to say, you know, you hampered our investigation, and if someone does perish, that you do share in some responsibility. It will have to come out in the report, so I just...
Yeah, no. Y'all work for us.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah, do you think I care?
You can put
but that's the best part. They don't.
Oliver's a fucking.
you can put you can put on here your boss's bitch that's higher than you.
Oh, are you now making this a height difference thing?
Great. Someone's got to get this guy out of here.
We do two things at once. Yeah.
Oliver is, like, visibly getting
No,
upset.
Oliver, come on, come on. It's fun.
But no, see,
If you had the forethought to bring the one, we wouldn't have this conversation.
well, yeah, but obviously I didn't. I mean,
Don't they teach you that this is a restricted substance?
Yeah, it's a restricted substance. Let's go, Oliver.
That's what this is for James.
It's fine.
I've only been here for like yeah. There's a lot to remember. Man.
You
So
know,
because you forgot, you didn't bring a key piece of information, and now a kid's going to die.
And I mean, you are our superiors, and yet you have to have us to figure out things that you guys can't, because
I guess.
you're too
There's
busy
more
with
than
your
one of
thumbs up your asses trying to figure out how to make one thing turn into another thing, and Oliver's starting to just walk away.
This is why you didn't get the crypt.
Sir, like,
hold up. Bear goes.
Oliver stops, and he just goes, "Smoke, shit."
No, no.
Hesitation.
he just kind of.
is there
That's a
some kind of,
cantrip. That's how little you mean.
like internal investigation? It feels silly that
Just get your shit home.
Oliver, we
No, he not saying a word, gets outside, collects his things, takes a step down on the steps, looks around, just takes 0 tolerance and chips the step. And leaves.
remember what that page looked like.
Oh no. I know.
Good. Because
Dude, that's what's going to be attacking you the next time. Fucking
Okay. If I catch them outside these freaking halls that they hide behind, I'll get answers.
I think we just need to regroup at the tower and let as many children die as possible, and eventually the DM will feed us what we need to.
Bear's having another one of its psychotic break.
I mean, you know the location of where the attacks are going.
No,
to
no,
happen.
no. I,
It's not like you can't go there and set up an ambush or something. Do some investigating, find some kids that look like the kids.
yeah, no, it's all good. No, the last time we went to go to investigate, we didn't have enough info. Now we have all the info. We try to get the most info, and it was superfluous.
You
Because
did a side quest, but based that side quest off a lie.
I know it was great, and it's like,
But touche.
Hey, yeah, working
Because
on it.
I can't, like, there's nothing I can do. I
Okay,
can't.
so
Nope,
do I need to go
there's
fill
nothing
out,
we can do either.
fill out a warrant? Because I really don't want to go back in there. I
Oliver,
will try to sneak something in to hurt that person.
Oliver, it's good. Let me worry about Essence of Twilight.
Okay.
Let's go focus on the children. That's what matters.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Do you need a Form 38C?
He actually
I'm
needs.
sure
and
Gregory has some. I was
Okay.
just curious if they had any on hand.
I was gonna say he needs an 85J to even get 34C.
No,
before
it's a 19.7.
it's a 19.7. Okay, yes.
Yeah. Like,
Sorry,
somehow
that-
I remember that stuff, but not like the banned substances listed in it.
Well, you just put it.
I mean, it is kind of important, but yeah, I get it.
There's a
I
lot
mean-
of them in your defense.
Most of the time, it's like the common stuff that you think about, not the fruity tooty magic, like, oh, you can't find me.
The second,
Yeah, you want criminals walking around with that shit.
the second he finds Adrian again. Forstopolis Crinkle Minxie Think Liquor is the name of your patron. Never forget it.
What's new is a mouthful.
Yeah, sure it was.
Standing next to her going.
Yep.
Yeah. Like that's how Oliver laughs canonically.
We can make it happen.
Please don't. Let's go set up an ambush. Do you want to go out to Rory?
I don't think he's gonna have much time to
Okay.
what we've established.
Okay.
We are grasping at straws, my friend. But
What
one
if we
child
wrap up
saved.
all the blonde kids. Have all the guards around there.
Well,
Look, Rooney, I cannot be seen around a bunch of children after that guard thought that I was kidnapping you. So I'll be on a bird somewhere.
wait.
What if we
A
had
guard thought you were
Taking
Are you
Rooney,
the
yeah.
target?
no, that
Your hair's blonde, kind of curly.
Nothing.
Yeah.
How is Oliver's hair?
It's like a brown.
Okay.
But he wears the bandana like every day.
She's like, you're too.
We could actually bleach your hair.
That's not a bad idea. 'Cause, oh man, Oh, come here,
Russell
we'll get into
pulled out his disguise kit.
Yes, I like this idea.
Let's go for it. Who will be your parent?
Adrian.
Here's part of our issue. If we just have a bunch of these Bond kids, they're just going to send more of these nightmare things after.
Correct.
The last nightmare things that we saw didn't lead us to who was looking for the kid. So do we need to look for the right kid?
Probably.
But can we take one of these things alive? Like, well, obviously you're alive in your.
I don't think you're going to be able to take one of them alive.
Are you sure?
They tore up a mother to shreds.
Well, and we also came across satyrs and made them.
These things were a cut above the satyrs. They also
Yeah.
changed their shape.
Yeah, I can think John's ready.
Are they really?
One of them was it? There are the
They're
two.
the rolling dog shit for that kind of stuff.
That is a good point. We do need to find the actual mark, right?
Yes. And remember, that's the point. You find the right kid, that's when Leah shows up. That's when this ends.
Wait, how many blonde kids are in the city?
In this particular neighborhood,
Make an
I could
intelligence
fully
check.
task for us to
Natural
canvas.
1. I have no idea. What is a child?
Russell,
I rolled a
and
natural
we're
one.
like,
Wait,
Yeah,
tieflings
y'all
not
don't know
have
the
children?
statistics of the blonde kid in the neighborhood. Like, I mean,
is that something Russell, who loves to mimic in every kind of way, has lived in the city for 19 years, have any kind of inkling on? Or is that still a fucking long shot?
so you're telling me that you know where all the blonde-headed kids show from?
And likes to watch and mimic them.
Maybe.
I mean, it's your character. You tell me.
Yeah, I may have
He
some
just
balls.
wants to be a real boy.
Charlie, you got the golden ticket.
Charlie Bucket.
Now, novel idea. Y'all can go to the neighborhood and ask around.
That's what Oliver said.
Yeah.
So you could
I
put
believe
his...
that's the thing. I guess we have a gun, so I'll say just a bunch of
Yeah,
Now,
he was
adult
like,
men
we can go canvas.
walking around. Adult
You
men
remember,
and a woman.
well, whether or not you do or not, that's up to you. But you remember specifically the guard saying they didn't want to cause fear because they get
Yeah.
stronger based off of that.
Yeah. Now, if we do this, we've got to, well, we gotta be subtle, so we can't necessarily try to see the kid because we don't want to create a panic. Because if these things feed off of fear, that's bad and could make things worse.
How would they know who the right kid is? Like, how would they know?
Insight.
18.
So far the two boys have a general look of them. So if they don't know exactly what they're looking for, you're probably looking at somebody who's based off a description.
Can you have your guards just canvas to look for a specific description of someone who looks like Marigold? And just tell us how many houses there
I
are?
mean, I can give them that description and have them like just do general house inspections.
No. Just report to us how many children they see who are like that. We don't need them. We don't need the citizens to be any the wiser of what's happening.
That's even complicated for me.
Does anybody here have the ability to look like someone else? We might be able to canvass ourselves by talking about possible neighborhood watch, voting, redistricting, redlining, gerrymandering, moving the lines around, getting people fired up on something that they care about, and we'll know none the wiser that we're looking around for kids. We gotta look for them precious little blonde haired.
A random person on the street just like looks at y'all, headed by.
Conversation is getting louder and louder in private.
We gotta find them little girls.
We gotta find the kid.
Well,
Give me them little blonde
we
girls.
did mess up the Winter Court's plans, right? So maybe
Nope.
Actually,
No.
I think we're making them happen for them.
we find the thing for the summer court?
That's what we
And
previously
gave
did.
it to Winter.
None of us actually spoke to Leah. So, not this time is what I'm saying. So I don't think we're actually in the contract with her. I think if we found this kid, we could potentially take him to someone with some degree or ability to protect.
Is it
her
the
from-
Winter Court that's after these people?
That's
Mhm.
my understanding.
Then we have to find this person and ring that bell.
That-
Because then the summer court will have them, and then they'll have to come to an agreement.
Okay, so you know this. If you want to Arcana, you can.
May knowledge guide me.
Yeah.
Tick tock, tick tock, tock.
She heard like some
Arcane?
dudes walking
Yeah.
by an alleyway and hears, "I'm so smart."
So here's the thing.
Thank you, Brian. I appreciate you. 23.
Winterfell people equate to bad, but they're not necessarily bad. They're just the cruel side of Fae. But at the end of the day, Summer is still Fae. You don't want to give the Fae a kid.
They owe us a kid.
I mean, that logic, sure, you come from there. So I'm just hypothetically, I just want to make sure you're not equating good guys and bad guys. They're still
Oh no,
evil-ish people.
it's kind of like terrorists versus terrorists.
Everybody's shades of gray,
Right.
Or brown.
It's like, because as I said, it's really easy to think good, evil, but that
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I was doing.
Yeah.
So I appreciate.
I did a good call because I'm like, well, we'll just get them all out in the open. But it's like, yeah, we hand a child over to monsters. It's like, oh.
God, that's like losing sight of the trees in the forest. It's like
What forest?
it's where I butchered
Yeah,
the
There's only
city.
trees.
The city, man.
What we got?
To look for the blonde little girls.
Okay, y'all make it to the neighborhood. We'll just move this along. Now, what do you want to do?
Investigate.
I will. Or I'll investigate. and
How are
somebody
you
help
going
me.
to investigate without causing a panic?
We're just gonna.
No.
Oliver will walk around
Okay, that's fine.
and keeping an eye out.
So let's roll perception checks. Who wants to help?
Will you come with me? I'll be your dad in this instance, and we're looking for your lost child.
So hold on. You're her dad looking for her lost child.
Yeah.
So you're like a
devil.
grandfather?
So you're
Yes.
the grandfather.
What
of
if
a
we
child
staged
that's
a
missing?
large
Yes.
scale game?
What?
What if we staged a large scale game?
Oh,
and seek.
game. I thought you said gang. I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
We start doing the show.
We start a street game. No. We
All the blonde children versus anyone that's different from them.
Got it. We're gonna fun
And
them
we
all
need to
in.
give
Shit.
markers to the kids that don't have blonde hair.
Team captain will have a little mustache.
This starts
Let's start
so much.
canvassing.
This got so much.
Even if we just canvas that way,
I was gonna say
Say-
a large game of tag or
the
capture the
the
flag.
first door we knocked on, they have a kid with blonde hair.
Hide and seek. I still
At least we
still wanna
know
see
and
it.
we can mark it, so we
gotta
can
have a
be
starting point
around.
for
That's true.
Like
But
we
yeah,
just
maybe-
need somebody around so we can know. I can get us where we gotta be very quickly.
Fair.
Like we're just missing who this person is.
Adrian, nod, follow.
If you think we need to split up, that's fine. But we gotta find a way to find this person.
Yeah.
It's either that or we go the political route and just try to. You got any kids in there?
Sal's place is in this neighborhood, right? Or it's on the opposite side.
Yeah, I think it's that right there. So it's a catty corner on the opposite corner.
It's Sal's goddaughter. It's like, cool. What's your angle?
I was just gonna do my patrol and keep an eye out.
Okay. What's your angle?
Start amassing a game.
A game. Have you thought about going and caroling?
Arrow.
Yeah, just play in the
Just play, the people will come out of their houses and you can start getting them out at least and just canvas them, play a song, and move.
Now, would this be in addition to the political avenue?
No,
So
no, no,
rather
no,
than a
no, no,
political thing, you
no. Adrian and I will go. We'll start at the opposite end. We'll meet in the middle. You carol. We will ask around for her daughter, who we're missing, or her son. And we just need to see if any of the people have children who this person might have played with around here.
Well, you probably need to figure out if it's the daughter or the son.
Well,
Because if you guys don't know, that's suspicious. It would raise my suspicions.
I'm old. People won't question me. Where's my grandchild?
is someone gonna talk to you?
He just looks all sad and sullen.
I like how you. I thought you were just gonna lean over and fall asleep.
Or we can just ask if there's a missing blonde child while he's caroling and we meet in the middle.
Just a missing blonde child. We need to see their child. So we need to ask about ours or yours so we can get them to ask their child, oh, little Susie, did you play with Michael?
What's Express Twilight look
A bunch of Republicans after blonde children to get their adrenochrome. That's what's happening.
The adrenochrome?
We need to scan their arms on the way by to see if they detect metal.
like? Will we be able to see it on the child?
Yeah, you will. Just be looking real hard, Oliver. Bayor is he's just done, man. Bayor starts on the other end. He's just going that way.
So the plan, as I'm gathering it. So the plan, as I gather it, is he's gonna start playing music. You guys are gonna be watching the houses to see where the kids come from,
Yeah.
and then that way y'all know which houses to look for. And if any of them stand out,
Yes.
Correct.
Oliver's gonna try to take a mental note, and then would station his group if needed be to spread out and like pay more attention to those houses.
Yes, Oliver.
look closely.
Oliver's like just mean bugging all these kids like, no, you think I shit on him? Like, no, he's got his fucking mace out. It's like
Over there. Like someone's covering dirt. You're like, there it
He's
is.
fucking eye to eye.
Yeah. Oh my god.
You're welcome.
Roll me a performance check.
Your
Does
first
knowledge
one.
guide
My knowledge guide you. On your first one.
Russell's standing around helping to try to block people, and this seems like it's going nowhere.
Okay.
It's gonna dip out.
Everybody that's doing that, roll perception checks.
I'm also going to cast Silent Witch just to have one little person start to follow me around. It'll be just the most Wonder Bread average child for the neighborhood.
Yep. And what's really funny
I'm
about
cracking the case, fuckers.
what's really funny though is that this is how a Summer Fae would kidnap a child, and we're just doing that to throw out the Winter Fae.
Oh my.
This is exactly what would happen. But go ahead.
To 22.
22. Okay.
Got him.
Yeah. No. It's a fun song. Everybody was kind of shaken up from the night before. They probably think this is something that the city's put on. They see a lot of guards out there. People start to go out. Kids start to go out. Perception? Perception?
8.
8?
Dirty 20.
21.
18.
18. Okay.
Aor is just. Bear's about to eat across my balls.
You're contemplating your day's choices.
Yeah, he is. It's pretty hard.
Okay. They're out there. They gather together. Y'all looking amongst faces. You see a few that meet that description. You also see a couple familiar ones. There is Olivia and Emily, and they meet that description too.
We're alive.
You also know that they were associated to the new Summer Night.
Ain't that a bitch?
It's about a bitch.
So he's playing. I mean, I got an 8. I don't fucking see these people. I'm like,
When Russell clocks Olivia.
You don't know. They're in the crowd, so you can see them. I'm not. Your passive is good enough for that. You just don't know which houses your kid came from.
got it. Okay. Then he's gonna be like,
And I'm sorry, you were saying Russell quiet. Sorry.
Well, I mean, presumably with a Dirty 20, he clock which house they came out of. Because we had Dirty 20.
Roll
22.
someone roll a d6 minus 1.
They also have us.
4.
Okay,
Okay, just
so
not-
you made
that's not
your
Russell's
perception check.
I did not make.
Oh,
I made performance.
then just may roll a d4. I'm sorry.
That's a 1.
You didn't.
Oh, me?
1, 2,
Fuck.
3, 4. Yeah, you didn't see him.
I was gonna say I didn't make my perception, so. It makes
Right,
sense.
I'm
But
thinking.
process of
I-
elimination.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
But there was like,
You know probably which 3 or 4 houses they could have come from because they didn't come out of any of y'all's.
Beor will say in Celestial, our kids. And then he will and look to Olivia and Emily.
Oliver, standing on top of the saddle so he could kind of see in the crowd, will ride Smoke into the crowd up to Olivia and Emily. Hey, y'all doing okay? Like Rudy's song?
Russell is now scanning to see if there is anyone else that seems to be paying particular attention to any children. Russell's creeper watching.
Roll a perception. What was that sound again?
You guys liking the song? We figured we'd bring
Yeah.
Rooney out to play.
He's good. I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah,
Fix couldn't do that.
Hmm?
Fix
It's gonna
couldn't
be
do
hard
that.
to do that.
I think it takes a long time to learn. I've never really tried.
I think Fix would have liked that song.
Can't wait to get a cello that's fucking portable, man.
Well, anyway, I know that you guys, last I saw you, were getting placed. I didn't know it was around this part of town. Where are you guys staying now? Because I'd love to
They-
swing by and like drop off cool like stuff we get on patrol.
They point to a house and describe it on one of the corners.
Oh, nice. Well, cool. I'm probably not that cool talking to city guard, so I won't like ruin your guys' vibe. Anyway, it was good seeing y'all.
Bye, Officer Kipkin.
And then I'm gonna trot up next to Beor and describe the house.
Beor will say in Thieves' Cant, looking at Adrian, where the house is, what it looks like.
She will go to the house.
Russell follows.
Should I station a couple of extra? Oliver will go gather.
Be on the outside of it. Don't go
Uh-huh.
towards it completely.
He will get his group and set a perimeter around that. Like a couple houses down, just have guys posted up.
Russell will pick a spot on the nearby rooftop.
Beor's gonna look to Rooney and go, and like nod.
Solo?
Hmm.
Sounds.
Beor's like, I haven't figured out the language with. Oh, yeah, there you go. Mandalorian soundtrack. That's what.
That's what he's playing. That's what the kids call. Right. What do you do? And who else doing it? So
Well, I was gonna
you're
say-
watching,
Playing solo, going towards the house.
going towards the house.
Go
What
to
do you
the
do?
house.
Well, Oliver and I will be in the center of this crowd, like being able to take watch and go to wherever we need to go. Presumably, that's what I'm doing. Oliver's right beside me.
Oliver got his guard set in a perimeter, and then would just kind of more or less idly patrol loosely with Bayor, trying to be as nonchalant as Oliver can, patrolling around a house.
Bayor's gonna be the center of the crowd. Like, it's fine. He's like, you do your thing. Bayor's gonna stand out, being quite tall in front of all these children and these people, and he's just keeping the
In a
beat.
trench coat and a hat.
Yep. He's just keeping the beat with Rooney's
Just
song.
slightly off.
So does anybody approach the house?
Please.
Alright, Adrian will approach the house.
Okay. What do you do?
When she approaches the house, is it open? Are there people like outside of it watching Rooney play?
The door is closed.
Is there like an alleyway along the side of it?
Hmm?
She'll go down that alleyway.
Okay.
And she'll be like kind of peeking inside the window, moving at half speed because she can do a stealth check as she does it.
Okay. Roll me stuff.
A 20.
Okay.
So she's peeking in the windows as she goes by.
Roll me a perception.
A 12.
Not seeing anything in there at the moment.
If she can,
You're hearing like someone moving around, maybe pots, pans, almost like they're doing dishes, but you don't have an angle.
Binge me.
she'll actually go around the back of the house. Is there a back door?
Binge me.
She'll knock on the door.
After a few minutes, someone
down.
opens the door. And who you see standing there is a lady in a green dress with red hair.
Oh my.
Took you long enough.
Resisting. That's what Oliver's
Just
plus
comes
stats are.
crashing through the wall.
Wait, so where you went in the house?
He knocked on the back door.
Oh, shit, so Russell has no eyes.
You want to get your friends? We gotta talk.
I think what she said.
Oliver is loosely patrolling the area, so if he sees Adrian like talking to someone in the doorway, that would grab his attention.
Roll me a perception check to see if you're in that area.
Yep. 10.
I don't have my friends with me.
There you
No, they're not.
go. I have literally been watching you guys through the window.
Yeah, that's great. And
One's
they're
up
not,
there on the roof.
they're
and
not
one's
here with
literally
us.
playing in the music.
Russell's black and white.
They're not here with us in the moment. So whatever you have to say, you can say to me.
That's why I said go get them.
Not let you out of my sight.
Okay, so your kids out there
The B team.
are not the kids. They're changelings. You want to see them?
Okay.
I
And
need
then
to
I
do
just-
something.
Is it you were after them because they're changing?
No, I need leverage to make y'all do something.
You just ask, and if the money's.
I tried
fine.
to. Y'all weren't there. This is a
Well,
favor, man.
This is literally her just trying to get a hold of us?
Well,
You obviously have
She
the
doesn't have a
foresight.
good text plan, so she kidnaps people and murders people.
roll an insight.
Adrian's like,
I'm gonna just
Melts.
Adrian says to her, roll for initiative.
7. So
Okay.
she doesn't.
You don't
But
understand.
she's not like understanding the subtleties because she's just like You can simply just ask. Okay. Well, you have our attention now.
Well, that was the point.
Oh, great. What is it you want?
But you should go get your friend so we can discuss this together.
How are you not getting it?
Well, she'll whatever, and then so she'll go around the front, motion for everybody to follow her.
Beor is like watching Rooney, like,
Russell
I'm
will
playing Paint It Black now.
walk down the house and then over and tug on Bear, like down
Bear
through
goes,
the crowd and tug on Bear's coat.
Rooney comes playing, all the children follow. I hope you want an audience. Yes,
Beor does the
we
thing
appear.
Melvin
Right.
Udall does.
She's in the. She invites you in. You want some tea?
Nope,
No.
no one wants anything.
Russell will signal to Rooney to kind of just wrap it up.
Right.
Well, why not? Oh, yeah, that's right.
Catch me at the lucky buyer.
Inspiration.
Oh. Alright, so y'all show up, offers you tea, where Bear quickly says, no.
Please no.
I need y'all to do something for me. You want to do it?
Like, not arrest you for. Are you the one that was there?
You're not gonna arrest you.
You know.
I mean, you could have very well arrested me. I'll just teleport away.
What do you?
Can
what
you do
would
that
you
if
like?
you're unconscious?
What would you like for us to
I would love
do?
to see you try. So, long story short, I will trade you the kids if y'all take a trip with me someplace. I need y'all to witness something.
What? Done.
Wait,
Here's the thing: it's in the heart of winter in Arctis Tor Mabsdom.
Arctis Tor Maps Domain. Did I hear that correctly?
Mhm.
What's a map? Isn't
Green map.
Oh, this isn't up to you, Russell.
Most
Is
of the
there-
times when I go and ask mortals to come to me to Queen Mab's castle, the answer's no. So I need proper motivation.
Let me ask you this.
Why wouldn't someone go see a queen?
Some queen should go with me.
Spider Queen,
Does not sound
Winter
like
Queens.
Ass.
you'd like her. She helps with the Accords.
Well, you could say no.
What's that?
Just the kids die.
They uphold the laws here
Oh.
between Fae,
Yeah, I'll go meet her.
but still don't agree much. Actually,
Suppose you have us over a barrel.
No.
But there's more, like,
Can Russell
Does
insight
she,
check
though?
and see if he thinks he can take this chick?
Hmm?
Okay.
I mean, Oliver's not even inside.
Please
He's like, well, we take
Oliver never insights. He just
There's 5 of us. Like, stop.
that would
Zero
be a
tolerance.
24.
You seem just kind of unplug it.
You remember fighting one of the knights,
Yeah, one of the nights.
and y'all struggled, and this bitch just put a hand on it, one of them, and he freaked the fuck out before he was ripped away into another reality.
What? So you're
Yeah,
telling
turn
me
it
there's
upside
not
down.
a chance?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You're an extra level now. I mean, shit might have changed, but
what do you need us to bear witness to?
we'll get to that when we get to that.
Actually, no,
Will-
Oliver, yeah, go
Will
for
we
it.
be coming back from this?
No, I need you to come
Go
back.
ahead.
You want to throw it?
You need us to come back here from.
This is how we
Yes.
get thrown.
Yeah, no, that's
Yes.
okay.
Because in 4 months, I need you to bear witness to something.
In 4 months, you need us to bear witness to something, or
You're going
Like, right
to
now,
bear
you need to
witness
bear
here,
witness.
and then you're going to testify to it 4 months from now.
I think what's gonna happen is we're gonna do a little bit of time.
Oh, you should say that.
Are you gonna keep dancing around this, or are you gonna be specific?
When I get you into the Fey realm, I'll tell you more, but
I'm a little bit.
the more you know, the more likely you're back in.
Hold on. I already wanted to go to the Fey realm, so you're not really giving me something.
Well,
that
then
I-
this is awkward, but now it is what it is, and the deal is out there.
I mean,
Save the kids, they return unharmed.
What about their parents? Can you bring them back?
No, I adopted them. Their parents were never here.
we should bring bottles.
Yep.
We should bring bottles.
I've got some vials.
What?
I've got some vials.
Enough?
Can you tell me how many's enough? I have 3.
You're the one who needs it.
That's true.
Wars
And I'm sure the Faerun has bottles.
I don't know.
Miss
If you're willing to
does,
trade for it.
does the favorite
Nope.
have bottles?
No.
As soon as
May we have an hour? Where can we meet you?
Yeah.
Perfect. We'll see you in an hour.
Just keep in mind, winter's a cruel place. The longer they're there, no promises.
Scintillating. It was already days for us
There.
to fucking try to get here.
The children.
The children.
Like the ones that we were literally just.
The ones we're looking for, yes.
Oh, not any of the ones that are currently outside that we saw.
That is correct. Well,
Mm,
there's two
well,
of them that look like the ones you saw.
We're inside, right?
Hmm?
Are there any mason jars?
How thick are the walls?
Hey,
we don't need
mason
people
jars.
hearing
Everybody,
us
just
scream.
grab them. Grab anything with the top.
Russell
Vial.
Do you remember the
jar.
last time you engaged with a fae and you turned into a frog?
You know, the best part is he doesn't remember.
yeah, because he was wrong.
Stop resisting.
Oh, if you said that, he...
Russell grabs 2 of the largest mason jars he can find within reason.
Grab some of those
So-
bad boys.
As many as we can get. Put them in our satchels. We good? You good?
I
Can
get
Snow travel?
Yeah. I write on him. Yes, he can travel.
Rooney, this is up to you. We're not gonna do it unless you want to.
We have a word we're coming back.
I mean,
Yeah, they can't lie.
No, they can. Just in more ways than one. We're ready when you are.
let's go.
I've never been to the Fae realm.
Ripped asunder.
So the deal for y'all, just to make
That's
sure you
why he gave me
understand,
a promotion so I can actually.
is y'all need to go in there, bear witness to something, and she needs you to get out.
Yes, she needs us to get out.
Yes.
That's the thing.
Didn't say she was gonna get you out.
No, yep, we get it. I'm very excited for you to have Saturdays off.
Email. Starts in September.
Oh, that's neat.
Yes.
So what was the just get into the realm, witness something?
She's gonna tell you the specifics of what you need to witness.
Hey, man.
Be lucky
in there.
tax rate.
Good luck, Betty.
Then you need to get out so that you can testify 4 months from now.
You all need to write down the specifics because all girl will muddy that very quickly when it comes time to recite the deal.
I was so happy you made that joke. Like, you get it. He's like, am I invited? I'm like, you will be.
Sure. Do you want to be?
Like just this being all a convoluted. Hey,
Come talk to me.
What's funny, so you just got to get in the heads of, this is what the insight was for. You got to get in the head of a winter fae. They don't ask, they take.
Right.
You know, so they put you in a position to where you can still say no, but you really don't want to say no.
No, it makes sense.
It'd be a lot of fun.
I just love the fact that you came to the same conclusion that James did when it's like, why is your 12th question, what's your name? That was fucking great. And, yeah.
What do you-
just,
What do you look like?
just look real hard.
attack with you.
Oh.
Shit. Oh.